He want me to look like the nigga that's running out on the track.
I ain't want you to look like that. Don't put that on. Don't put that.
You basically hear what he's saying. Like, you should have made it look like it was.
Since you supposed to take them, this your first.
I ain't asked nobody to take no falls. I stand up on my 10, nigga. I ain't asked nobody to take no falls. We just know you was quick, fast as fuck,
bro.
The Lakers a different team.
Blaze. Oh damn, they came back.
They got some young.
Dez hit us like, yo, who the fuck didn't pay their bill? I'm like, hold up.
Don't do it like that.
I was definitely getting pressed in the restaurant.
Right, that's how it came through the chat. Yo, who didn't pay the bill?
It didn't come through like that. But go ahead for the camera. We know how you do. The camera's live, baby. Go ahead and get your shine on. Get your shine on.
We know that we call this a classic episode right now.
Get your
I don't
shine
need the camera
on.
for that.
Trav didn't even speak to us when he came in his house just now. I wanted to let y'all know, even though I said not too much on Trav, he didn't give a fuck. He's here for the bicker.
Yeah.
It's made up in his head though, because it was real light. Like, only thing.
No.
What did you say last week?
No, it wasn't real light.
It was like,
fuck them intros. This nigga right here, bro. No, this nigga was. I made a list for niggas that was on 270 walking around a circle like, nigga, your list wasn't all that fire to be talking all that crazy shit like that.
Okay, Trav.
Nigga, any of us four at this table, from 2000 to right now, nigga, we could put a list together and be the same fucking song. This nigga act like his list was just so fucking amazing. I make lists for niggas that was in Northland eating Wendy's. Man, shut that shit up, nigga. Why give a fuck about your list like that, nigga? Your list wasn't that fire. Like, god damn, this nigga act like he made the best fucking 4-song list in the world.
I agree with you, but what I took Dez is what he was doing was just being a showmanship of trying to pump his list up, but
Don't show out on me, nigga. Fuck that.
hold up. Mr. Hold up.
And the one that got me, Blaze, the one that got me, I don't give a fuck about no snares. I don't give a fuck about no drums. Like I talk snares and drums with this nigga. Like I talk to this nigga about music like that, nigga. No.
See?
No, I don't. Hell no. I wouldn't talk music like that with you.
See, y'all getting a live introduction on why. Yeah, exactly. They're getting a live introduction.
Blaze, I talk music like that with you.
Look,
why
not them two.
Reese, let him get his shit off. But
not them two.
But explain that. Why with him and not us?
But this is the reason
because
why.
this nigga's a producer. He understands what I'm saying, and he actually cares.
You ain't a producer though.
But he actually cares. I care. Clearly, this nigga don't care. He said he don't care.
I would say being a DJ is kind of like being a producer. It's in the same.
He been a DJ for 5 minutes. Cut it out.
5 minutes? Bet.
Hey,
I've been a DJ for 5 minutes. This nigga only came to support me one time, but we brothers. I get it.
Oh, come on.
I get it.
That was at least 3 times.
One time.
That can't be for me.
No, they definitely came because I played y'all song.
No, but we came more than once.
It was one time, bro.
I
DJ'd the past.
I've been there 3
Ladies
times.
and gentlemen, he's
I've
doing
been
something
there.
right now. Yeah.
I've been DJing the past 4 weekends in a row.
What you think? We supposed to show up every week?
Nope, just one.
So I mean, I don't even understand the statement.
I invite y'all out. I get a good
Am I
euro.
out anywhere doing anything though? Like you act like I'm at another spot while you over here DJing. No,
You outside. I seen it.
no, you did. You with my son.
What set my nigga off, and I haven't talked to Trap at all about this for the record. When my man Desi called, he said, "I'm not into that." Like he said, use the word weirdo. But
Yeah, call me a weirdo and all that shit.
Because
Listen, I make my list
he's the
different
king of calling
on
niggas
purpose.
weirdos. He didn't, like, you know how many times this nigga didn't call me a weirdo? You know how many
None.
times?
I don't call you a weirdo. I just don't listen to the same shit you listen to.
Nigga, you be listening to the little tight jean, funny wearing niggas.
Just go to New York, get with Jordy, and come back with some new shit.
What do you think? Calling somebody or equating what somebody do, calling it Aubrey's Angels. Like, what do you think they should take that as? Like,
Nigga, I'm an Aubrey fan too.
So, I get it. So, it's all good until the joke's on you. That's what it is. Yeah.
I wasn't here to defend myself yesterday or last week, and there was a lot of my name was floating around.
You perfectly within your right to defend yourself.
Yeah, you can defend yourself, but you make it.
The way he was preaching about lists, I'm like, this nigga act like he made the list the end all be all.
No, I was just talking my shit. That's what I did.
The list was cool.
I was just talking my shit.
It was just WWE and his list.
It was all right.
Yeah. I can't.
Don't shit on my list.
I mean, but this is what you do all the time.
Hold on. Niggas do shit on my list this week. Like,
we shit on everybody's list. Like,
Yeah.
Blaze definitely paying me.
Yeah. Blaze definitely made some calls.
Yeah.
He definitely made some calls.
After I got accused of recruiting Murph.
I mean, the tides are turned. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean,
I ain't recruiting nobody, man, but I don't mind y'all saying it.
hey man,
hey,
like you said, I make my list for me, and then hopefully people like it.
hot sizzle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
yeah.
Look at Reese. He said, "Fuck you."
Oh, you getting into it?
My phone, Reese.
All good. No, I like it. A little spicy. You know, we need one of these shows.
You keep saying hot sizzle though. What's that?
Wasn't that hot sizzle? Wasn't that on your list? Like we gonna discuss.
It was a New Orleans record, right?
Yeah. Again, we gonna discuss your playlist in a minute.
But
I know you did.
Listen,
I addressed it in the chat.
but listen, man, Trav. Listen, I mean, fans,
like everybody. Someone else's is
don't fall for the bullshit with Trav. Trav, for the last 5 years we've been doing this podcast, he has personally shitted on me and Reese's musical taste, musical opinions,
routinely,
all this stuff.
No,
so
and nothing was said in your absence that wouldn't have been said.
Right, this is shit that we say to you all the time. So
yeah,
it's like,
but I would have been here to defend myself.
But you act like no one took a personal jab at you though.
Listen,
that's what I don't like about this. It's like you're trying to take this shit to somewhere else, and I'm not falling for the trap. You feel what I'm saying?
Ain't no trap.
So if that's what you want to do, God bless. You feel me? Like,
ain't no trap.
I'm gonna let you get your shit
There's
off.
definitely something going on.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw out nigga.
Yeah, like all this other shit. I don't know what's going on. But like you said, I mean, we get one of these once a quarter. You know what I mean? Once every 6 months.
People's enjoyment. You know what I mean? Hopefully they enjoy this.
If that's how you took it, hey man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What We Talking About Podcast.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
What are we talking about?
Hopefully by the end of this show, we will find out. I am CEO, the veteran. I do it for the camera, as some would say.
Absolutely.
And many other things that's been said. You know, I ain't showing up to gigs. And I am CEO, the veteran, 1/3 of a few things. 1/3 of the Rollout Boys.
Roll out.
Not to ever be confused with 1/3 of the Toxic Boys.
Toxic.
Ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, I am a member of the Ohio fucking Daddies. What's goody? Let's get to it.
Oh man, I see what niggas is on today, man. Trav, you
Set the tone. You know what I mean?
You definitely set the tone.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Shab Dave, I'm here. Sorry I missed y'all last week. Happy birthday to the girls. Stella's birthday is coming up this week. Brooklyn and Skylar's birthday was last week.
You gotta run, don't you? You gotta
run. It's rough. Gets rough around Pisces seasons, but I'm here, man, ready to record. The DJ, 5 minutes in, you know, we ready to rock.
All right. I mean, 2 weeks ago, he was the living room. I'm no longer the living room legend, so I mean, it's only right that I said he been DJing for 5 minutes. He took that as a shot, maybe? Is that what you took?
I've only been DJing for 5 minutes. I don't know music.
I'm just asking, like, no, I mean, this is why you have brotherhood. You can ask him, like, was that a shot?
That was a little shade. That's what you do, though.
Is it a shot?
No, I don't think so.
Des, was that a shot?
I mean, listen, bro. You know, I don't.
I had a girlfriend for 3 hours just speaking shit. So.
Hey,
but he don't see that way. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, man. I mean, it's like I felt like at this part of the game, like
I didn't take a shot.
I feel like we would be past this part of the game, but it's just like I don't know what quite triggered him. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm the guy that shitted on his list. Right. Mr. Don't Show Up. Mr. I had Trav's name in my mouth a lot last podcast.
Absolutely.
You know, Mr. My list was alright, but his shit was more John Blaze than that. I'm here.
Welcome.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm here too.
Spicy show today, man.
Let's go.
It's last
Spicy
week's
show
champion.
today, man.
Right, of course we got the superstar engineer, the Kid Blaze, is in the
man.
building. So let's get to it. Fuck it.
And I want y'all to know before we get started, it's very tough for me to do my list because I have to wait for all y'all to put your songs out there, and I have to be the one pick last. Just for the record.
Why you got pick last though?
Because I just don't want to step on nobody's toes, right? Like for example, I had BG's record on my list last week. The
Cash Money's
yeah,
Army.
it's the Army. Yeah, but I was just like, so I just wait until everybody.
And then me and Trav both had the UNLV.
No, but
Remember, I had to take it off. Remember, you was like,
yeah,
you was like,
reset one too.
oh.
Yeah, reset one too.
But I know, but I'm saying me and Trav both had
That's why
the.
Trav is smart. Trav gets his in first.
I know, but I'm saying though, me and Trav both had the UNLV record. He was like, Dave, you got to take it off.
Yeah,
Trav got his list in first. I was like, all
Which
right,
one,
go
which one
pick
did you have, that Trav?
I forgot what it was because you hit me and said Trav had already had it.
The UNLV shit classic.
And when I think about it, I can't believe I didn't put.
UNLV.
I can tell on my list. I
It wasn't
can't
on
believe it.
UNLV. You remember I said I couldn't find it, but it was because I wasn't putting the periods in there.
It was a couple records. I was just like, damn.
I like the deep cuts.
That's what you know.
In that hot sizzle joint, I heard King play that shit.
It was when we was doing the other records when it was the one for Petey, and we scrapped that whole playlist. You know what I mean?
That's what it was.
Yeah, man.
So let's get
He
to
was
it.
lazy on that list too, bro.
Who mine? Well, I mean, I told you it was a thing that I was following with that.
Okay, so because you had Jay-Z, blah, blah, blah. Like, you had the same artist twice.
So let's get right to it. We had the playlist.
It's Vicar.
This
Hold on. Are you done? I want
good.
to make sure you get all your shit off.
I'm good.
Oh no, but this is where you about to get it off at. Like he said, he wanted to defend his honor. So we going.
I want him to defend his honor from last week.
Oh,
make sure
okay,
I
yeah.
want to make sure. You got
That's what I'm
everything.
saying. Like I don't fucking forgot what the records.
I just listen. They don't see what the fans don't understand is Trav be talking mad shit
Wasn't
in
it
the
the R&B
chat.
list last week?
Nah,
it was
New
the
Orleans.
New Orleans
No,
was
but
for
New Orleans
this
is
week.
what we about to discuss today.
Last week was the R&B list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last week was the R&B
All
list.
this energy is over the R&B records.
I guess.
The way he was talking.
I mean, I'm gonna get my
He
flex
gave a
on.
classic Dez rant though. Like he wasn't like he was, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like
Right.
it wasn't like he was just throwing.
I made my records for niggas
Because
LeBron Dawson
but see that.
Why is he jumping in front of them bullets though like that? Like it ain't.
But see, they don't get to see when he be like, "Oh, nigga, you're the radio guy. You're a traditional man. Dare to be different."
A lot of this shit he do, we don't make the public.
And so that's the reason why I had that.
So we running with the dare to be different. That was a joke.
But
No, I mean,
and you running with the nigga, you act like the rant was like I was personally attacking you, nigga. Like what are you talking about? But see, that's the thing though. But see, that's the thing though. We don't be knowing what side of the bed Trav gonna wake on. So some days you can joke on Trav, some days you can't. So obviously,
it's one of them days. Huh?
last week was one of them days that I couldn't joke on Trav. So
It was funny. That's why I named the show not too much.
it wasn't even. It was Blaze. This shit was light.
Oh,
He act like I called this nigga a bitch ass nigga or something. Like I didn't like, bro. Like what's up, bro? Am I bugging? Am I bugging, bro?
listen to the playback, Blaze.
Listen to the playback. I did. There's nothing that I said that insulted you.
Matter of fact, he's here. Let's just ask
You
him,
come,
what exactly-
you come here all the time and you just did it, nigga. I don't talk music with y'all niggas and I wouldn't talk to you. And, you do that all the time. Now, if niggas did that to you, oh, he would be up in arms.
No, I wouldn't care.
So why are you? So what the fuck do you care about what I said last week?
Make it make
Like,
sense. You
like
don't
what?
care for niggas.
What are you talking about, bro?
You walked into that one, Trey.
Like, what are you talking about? So if you wouldn't care about that, why do you care about me, Des Arnaz, getting my funk flex on? Big dog pit bull, big truck series.
You didn't take his rant serious.
No, he was wilding.
What?
Yeah, he was wild.
So that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, speak on it. Like, the floor is yours. Like, I'm curious.
The weirdo that I don't give a fuck about snares and drums
Because
and all
he do
that
that- he
dumb
do that
shit.
because he
I
do-
do shit for a vibe.
Because he do
for
that-
what I
So let me
like.
ask you
But
this
don't he do
then.
that all the time,
Real
though?
quick, real question. Blaze, do you take offense to it when his rant? Because Trav said he only speaks to you about snares and samples and all that.
Just based off the fact that he was in his Funkmaster Flex voice alone,
Right.
that alone, that's gonna say anything I wouldn't care because you know he's just doing his thing.
But this nigga Trav always takes shots at us.
But
Me and Reese, in general, always take shots like, oh yeah, y'all niggas don't know
like 3
music.
or 4
Y'all know.
on the recording of this show.
Just this week. Remember when you had mentioned something about a beat and then he corrected you like, nah, it's what's his name drunk. Like he do this type of shit all the time. He do his little slick little jabs and digs. Don't nobody say nothing. But when you do it to him,
I was educating.
oh see. And I was educating
you on the Al Green drums.
And I was just educating you.
Big,
I do it for the vibes, nigga. We outside. I do it for the
And the
vibes.
only thing I said is that they just using, the record from Dead Brown. That's all I said. I mean, yeah, you're right. It was Al Green sample, but
Yeah, I was just, a little teachable.
it still doesn't
moment.
change the fact that
It was just a teachable
See,
moment.
you hear? It's a teachable moment. But if you did that to him, oh my god.
I would be hyped.
No, you
Oh,
wouldn't.
shit.
Nah, you would be mad like, oh, niggas just start
He taught me something?
Niggas
Oh,
just start,
shit.
Niggas
I
just
was
start
right.
listening to music every day, nigga. Well, since then he'll try to quiz you like, well, nigga, in
No.
1973.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that.
You are a music snob, and it's it's reeking out your pores right
I
now.
don't get technical with y'all
he
niggas.
is reeking out his
Like,
pores
why-
right now.
like,
He's
you
hot.
keep trying to put that on record. I don't speak music with y'all niggas like.
I don't get technical with music with y'all. Because y'all don't care about it that much. Which has been established. We've been doing this for 5
So
years.
if that's what you leaning on, why are you getting so offended when a nigga gives his input on your take of music or whatever? Like, if you don't care about how niggas feel about it that much, because we ain't that deep into it, so you say, why are you so offended about what a nigga has to critique?
I ain't like the delivery and I ain't like the tone.
I'm about to play it because it was on the video clip. I had a video.
I don't even really remember it like that. Like, I know
It was
Dez was clearly
It was
saying
nothing.
shots.
Listen, Reese. It was nothing serious. It was
I know
like
it wasn't. I know it wasn't.
you know, I'm gonna add a little pizzazz to it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
it would have been worse though if you just would have been your regular voice. Could have been like, yo, I just don't give a fuck about the snares.
I felt like
Yeah,
Flex.
I feel like that.
I felt like Flex when I came in last week.
If he said I'm not into that weirdo shit,
I
he was
was
like,
Flex.
I'll do this for the niggas. Who
I
was
was on my
that?
Flex.
Come on,
I was in my Flex bag. Cause I'm a hip hop nigga. I was in my Flex bag.
When Ron Dawson came on, Trav, come on, Trav.
Like I wasn't outside.
Hey,
That's how he
but
takes
it's a
it.
running. But nigga,
That's how
long
he's
has-
taking it, though.
Reese, how
So
long
now
has that been a running joke?
And then,
Since the beginning of time.
How long
with
has
this
that been a
show.
running joke?
but with the music list though, like, and you said something, you was like, I make my list for me and I don't care what niggas think. And I do too. But niggas go crazy when I make a list like I'm trying to be difficult.
But this is what but like, bro, we just have natural
I don't try to be
thinkers.
difficult.
But it's not.
I just try to go. I
we-
just
we
try to
We
go.
done, like, we done vetoed your records or anything.
Oh,
Like,
that one,
we
that
just.
Exactly.
We talk shit about it. Like,
This is
I
what
don't
we
get-
do. We talk shit to each other all day, every day.
Yeah, please. He's talking about his listening base. Like, his. You talking about who you made the listen, who the music for?
Talking to me.
That's it. So I mean, what I'm saying is that Trav, I don't know what's going on, bro. But you can't like he wasn't being for like. It was one thing if he was just niggas don't. They don't even move like that. That's not even who his character is.
For him to
Them
take it
try
that
to
way,
chat,
it's crazy.
yeah, like.
Come on, bro.
That's not who
like
they
y'all.
are.
You like, come on, bro. Y'all, you nigga, like, come on. I've never done that. I've never came on this podcast, fronted on you, like we don't do that. We don't do that.
All right, bet.
Like, I mean, we got the content saved. I've never done that.
Yeah, everything's on video now.
Yeah, I listen to it.
But you really feel like that?
I'm good.
This is crazy, man. I didn't think it was that serious, but hey, man.
Well, listen, fuck all y'all this week since we gonna talk about this because y'all niggas came at my neck.
It was some payola going on. It's been payola since we started it. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, Murph definitely taking for the highest bidder.
You know what I mean? It's some payola.
Like, niggas just fuck with my list. He fuck with my Hot Sizzle record because my Hot Sizzle record was better. Yeah, it's the best one. Get you something, go crazy.
I just heard King play that record, And that shit went
He's
nuts.
definitely a legendary bounce art. How you feel about this, Reese?
What's up?
I was putting Hot Sizzle on the list.
I hated it. Because I know y'all don't listen to it.
I listen to it.
Hey, bro.
What's up?
You listen to it?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll take you
It's my favorite bounce song.
Okay. I'm going to take you
Bro.
But y'all know I was moving around in Texas. And y'all know that I never was really into bounce music. I went down there, seen, how it moves, and it affected me.
Bruh.
What's up?
I'm not even going, but just to mention that. Now, I'm going to come clean. If we was to say to Trav what Trav said to you in the chat, I don't even think we would be recording today. Can we all agree? Can we all agree?
What, the 3 hour thing?
Yeah.
No, it was good. I wasn't.
No, that.
So,
Y'all done said it!
It was like.
Y'all done said it!
but he's not.
Nobody's never said that.
Reese. Reese. Nobody's ever said that.
Never.
Ever.
Y'all done said something similar.
No.
Especially over the last
He's not
year.
here. You can ask him if anyone's ever said anything like
He
that. I
knows
haven't
man
seen
Dance
it.
Arnaz ain't never said no shit like that. But okay, so he considers that light, and he's mad about what the fuck I said on the. I'm done with this nigga.
I'm damn near done with this nigga.
I don't even know who this is right now. I don't know who's sitting right next to me right now.
Right.
Bro, we
My
would
nigga
not.
came in the
We
house with
would
this-
not
Listen.
be able to get that off on Trav Day. We know that. If we would have said that to Trav
So,
Day,
Trav-
we would not be recording today.
I will say this.
Or he wouldn't be here.
You gotta say we move careful with you. Like you don't have the same rules that we all have. And that's just the truth of the matter.
And that's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't believe that.
bro.
How many people can you tell live in front of everybody? Oh, you do this you doing that for the camera? Like
It's a crazy comment.
it's a crazy comment, but it's like that's my brother. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like Trav, I'm gonna be honest. Like we handle you with care, whether you love, whether you know what I like.
Can I keep it real? Trav sent me a post this week with Saucy Santana telling niggas, y'all niggas shouldn't
With
be
the
on that
hookah.
hookah.
yeah, you sent it to me too.
That shit was funny.
Look, that's on that shot. That's how I took it.
But look.
You would be within every right to take that as a shot to you.
It definitely went towards that.
See, you should have done this?
No.
No.
You feel me? But that's what I'm saying.
But it
though.
definitely went a
But when
shot
you-
towards
but-
Dez.
But when you do, but I'm just saying. But okay. But even with that,
But let's make this clear. I send you memes and I send him memes all the time. Me and him don't send memes back and forth to each other.
I'm not even tripping. But I'm just saying though. But if we was to do that, if it was something that he felt like was related to him, he would personal.
No.
Might not talk to us. Might come in with an attitude like he did today.
Yeah, it's making sense
like,
now.
yeah, like
Because
you
listen, he's been kind of MIA in the chat. You know,
Facts.
I've noticed it, but I'm like, oh.
Yeah, all right, man. All right.
The daughter's birthday and all
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It's been a
going
busy
on.
week.
Yeah.
He been
DJing.
gig number 1 and 2.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
a lot
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. He was on his roll out last
I'm
night.
already getting to that.
Yeah, back. Right. Like, and so now,
Yeah.
look, hey, Trav, I'm in place.
You already said, oh, you out here gigging. I see like.
But see, but that's the thing though. Every time we say something to him, he take everything personal. So now it's all making sense. So everything he was saying was little. I'm processing it like, oh, he was feeling some type of way.
Right.
Make you feel some type of way.
And I assumed that he was joking this week when he would talk about it in the chat because it was such a jokey type of situation. I didn't know that you kind of took it a little serious.
It's crazy.
That's
But
why
I
I
mean,
made this
but he
up.
was overdue for one of these moments because I was like in the back of my mind, I'm like, Trav hasn't had an episode lately. I'm liking this new Trav. Maybe he's good.
So look.
I'm good.
And the Trav, now we got to start over. Now we went 200 or something days without Trav having an episode. Now we back.
I'm good.
All right, so let's get to the list. Let's discuss the records this week. New Orleans was the theme. We got
Mardi
quite
Gras.
a few of people reaching out saying we didn't put this artist. And
Yeah.
it was strictly, we tried to keep it New Orleans.
Yeah, we try to get your facts.
We wasn't going to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
We wasn't going to
Thank you.
Shreveport.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely
you,
got
Reese.
a lot of. You ain't put no Baton Rouge artists.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
So-
we was in New Orleans.
New Orleans is where
Two
we was
different places.
at. Yeah. So what I will do is give the records. This week we actually went. We gave y'all an extra 8 records. Everybody put 2 additional records. 4
I like
was
that
just, too much.
4
in
is
the
tough.
box.
Now-
4 is super
I
tough.
hated it. because we can have so much crossover when it becomes too many records.
That's a
no
fact.
problem.
That's a fact.
That's why we didn't do what we was originally planning to do, because this nigga Reese wanted to do 16 records. I'm like, bro, I'm not sending in 16 records.
From 2000 to 2005.
That's tough though. That's why we gotta cut that. That's why we gotta cut that
And
gap or something on that. Bro.
I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you personally to Trav and Dez on how y'all send me y'all songs. This nigga just sent me, he just types it up and sends it to me.
Nah, they be sending you the link.
I want to try to make it as easy as possible for my brother. You know what I mean?
I just pick records real fast. Like, I like this record.
So we'll start with Dez's playlist. Number 1, Young Bleed.
How you do that there?
Fiend, Talk It How I Bring It. Lil Wayne, Fuck You. Big Timers, Big Ballin'. BG in My City. C Murder, McKick Though. Hey, listen, I agree with Trav. Like, I wasn't really feeling Dez's list this week.
That's cool.
The last 3, the Big Timers, BG, and the C Minor, like, you know what I mean? But again, it's your list.
New Orleans, deep cuts in my bag, made it for the gangsters, hustlers, killers, cap pillars. Who I be? Your neighborhood drug dealer. That's, you know what I mean? Like, I should have put Break You Off
Hey,
on
let's
there.
say Break You Off. That would have been that's definitely one of the
But I had to put. I mean, C Murder was my favorite artist in No Limit, so I had to, and then Kick Dough. Come on, Pimp C got off on that. Game fucked up. I don't got no friends. I done spent my last $70,000 on the drop top Benz. And I'm a trail nigga. I'ma put this fucking thing to your heel, nigga. What, nigga?
All right, so now we go to Trav's list. UNLV, Drag 'em in the River.
Whoa,
Hot
they.
Boys, Help. High Sizzle. Rode the Dick Like a Soldier, Paul. It's your record.
You said it out loud.
Got me scratching my tongue like,
Freaks.
Master P, Hot Boys and Girls, Juvenile,
That's my shit.
Slow Motion, Hot Boys, you
classic.
dig.
Man, listen, Juvie got so many fucking records.
Listen,
Juvie can
Help is a fucking classic record, bro.
I agree.
Juvie can do a 45
And You
minute
Dig is a classic record.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Help is though. And I heard the cap that you said Guerrilla Warfare raised you, but I'm gonna let you live on that. Next we get the Kid Blaze list.
Here come the bicker.
Mystical, The Man Right, yeah.
Bring your hate mail.
This next record is in question.
Hey, I was gonna see if Reese was gonna go 3 for 3, and but Blaze took the slack. Yeah, I was like, I was waiting on you. I was waiting because I was definitely gonna be like,
I didn't think about that till you just said it.
Yeah, definitely.
listen,
Hey, he had 2 time.
listen, Blaze.
We separate the man from the music. We got to.
I forgot.
I was waiting on if Reese would have put
Yeah, Reese would have
He's
put
been
Mystical
convicted of it twice. Mystical.
twice, nigga.
If Reese would have put Mystical on his list, bro, I was gonna be like, all right, now this is blatant. This is a trend.
Finishing out Blaze's list, Silk the Shocker, I'm a Soldier. Master P, Make 'em Say, Another High Sizzle record, Get You Some. Juvenile, High. Lil Wayne, Money on My Mind.
I couldn't do a list with New Orleans list without Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you had to put Wayne on there.
I had to.
Next we get to my list. 504 Boys was my first record. Where You At? Whoa Day, I'm over here. Whoa Day. Please. So if you want Big Timers number 2. Yeah, I get what y'all trying to do because I said I didn't like yours list. I get it. Cool.
But that song is it.
Crazy.
What?
4 Boys.
Yeah, out of all the 504 songs, I would have rather for you put rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock. It goes left, right, left, right,
That shit used to go crazy.
baby, come on, baby, rock it with.
That shit used to go crazy. Like,
Hey, before we be.
oh shit, I forgot about that.
Number 2, Big Timers. Number
Ghetto
1,
Bill got
Stunner.
the keys to the city.
BG, Cash Money is an Army, Juvenile, Rich Niggas, J Electronica, Exhibit A, and Juvenile.
Hey, I can't believe Reese was the one to get J Electronica on.
He snuck Jay like.
And I knew you was gonna do Rich Niggas. I almost put Rich Niggas, but I'm like, I know Reese is going because Reese loves that record.
What
so
did I tell you when you sent me Exhibit A?
Right.
I was like, Trav gonna be he gonna be mad at you because you
Nigga wanted to go hot
He's
sizzle.
losing his roots. Once he became a DJ, he's lost his way. He's lost his way.
I want to put the Exhibit C on there, but Reese already put it on there. Exhibit A.
He's becoming a rap nigga. He's not a hip hop nigga now since he became a DJ.
You're right.
So that's the playlist for the week.
Hey, You're absolutely right.
Hey, Trav, and I asked him, do you mean Exhibit C? He was like, nah, Exhibit A. I was like, okay.
You're absolutely right.
What's he right about?
Exhibit C is the one in comparison to Exhibit A and Exhibit C.
Two.
To the masses.
This ain't the masses list. Like, are we doing a list for the masses or are we doing our own list?
We need to figure that out.
Because, I mean,
No,
again,
I don't do it for.
that would go back to your
high
hot sizzle record. I know you're not bumping that. Right?
That's my favorite bounce record.
No fucking spins.
Listen, I seen Mr. King play that shit.
No, we're not talking about Mr. King. We're talking about
But
shit.
sometimes on a list, y'all, like when we doing like a specific list that's New Orleans, we're just doing the songs that we can relate to when we was outside. Doesn't mean that we necessarily be playing them. Because he ain't playing that high sizzle record, even as a DJ.
You ain't either.
No,
That's why I said it in the chat.
I'll play that record at the crib. I can get with it to the phone. I need to.
I'll be honest, I ain't never played that
I was gonna say,
or in my car.
hey Reese, I was gonna say,
But I seen what it did to the club more than a few times.
I was gonna say in your answer.
More than a few times. And I seen the freaks go crazy to it.
Oh, the freak. So
House music.
no, I was just tying that into
Oh, what you said? Pre-show. The Patreon.
right. You know what I mean? But sing what the freaks did. So,
You walking in the landmines right now, Trav.
make it make sense. Like, what Finesse say? It's a problem when I do it. They do it. Fuck it.
Our lawyers are destroying your case right now.
a freak playing it and a DJ playing it is completely different.
That's what happens when you represent yourself in the case and you come with paid lawyers. If y'all think I came in here to play around with y'all, well,
Hey, my nigga got life, didn't he? After that, he was like, lock his ass up.
Trav came in with this. Trav came in with his case. He thought he was like,
Yeah, he thought it was like this is.
this
is a
he act like
winner
I ain't
right
have
here.
John Cochran Jr. on the line, nigga.
Nigga don't exist.
All right, so
Did
that was
it
a
all be
playlist.
pieces without Cochran, nigga.
That was the playlist for the week. Last week, where we going this week? What y'all want to do?
I don't want to do that 2005. That shit is that shit had my head hurting. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't.
it's so crazy because music, bro. You know how much music has changed.
It's too much.
In that
music.
5 years, you know how much nigga.
It's too much. That's why the music that I did submit to you. I said I was just gonna break it down as to what I was into at that time, the clicks.
That
and the
shit was
camps
too
that I was,
much, bro.
Really fucking with. So that's why mine came to you like that. But where y'all want to go this week with it?
I don't give a fuck. I'm versatile.
Let's
Where
go.
you want to go with it? Where you want to go with it, Trav?
We ain't went to the West Coast bag yet.
We trying to spare you.
He said it. I mean, but we want the fight. We don't want the fight to be fixed. I mean,
Okay, so let's do West Coast. Let's do a specific era in West Coast though. Since y'all trying to spare me.
I don't really want to do a specific area.
We waiting. Go ahead. What you want to do? Yeah.
Let's do from 99 2003.
All right,
Niggas is in school then. Niggas is in high school.
But nigga,
I'm gonna make
West
niggas
Coast
have to.
wasn't really moving like that at that time.
it was definitely a decline.
Like, there was no real music coming
That's
out
when
from the West Coast.
his guy was getting busy. What's the nigga that's in
Okay.
Slaughterhouse?
Cricket High.
Cricket High, yeah.
That's what
His
Cricket House
death row,
that's my guy.
Damn, 99, 2003. I mean, shit.
When the West Coast dropping like that. I think we
Yeah,
should
cause game ain't even 03. Game is after that.
Well,
Game was like 6, right?
Yeah, like
And
5, 6.
before game, it was no music came out for a long time.
Well, you had some. You got that's the gorilla.
What do y'all
Blacks
think
and
y'all
all that.
saving me from? Like, I don't know West Coast
It's
music.
a joke, Trav.
Y'all want to go to the Bay Area? Y'all want to make it specific?
No, absolutely not.
We it just be jokes, cousin. Like,
That's what we do.
it just be jokes, cousin. It's been running jokes for a long time, Trav. Like it's not.
Let's do West Coast then.
Let's do it. We just like to talk shit to you, Trav.
So we doing West Coast?
Yeah, it's West Coast flat out.
It's flat out whatever you want to do. West Coast. 4 records.
Man, I
6?
hate, but see, you know, a lot of Death Row's catalogs take off DSP.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, he did take it back off.
That's what fucks this up. Like, yeah, like
Can't do it without no.
majority of Death Row shit is gone.
Can't do it
It's
without
only
no Death Row.
really only Snoop shit really left.
But then it's none of it is the Death Row Snoop. It's all No Limit and up. I mean,
I can still put a list
plenty of
together.
rap- Yeah, I mean, it's still.
But it's like, what's the West Coast list without Death Row? Like,
Jake Paul lost.
you feel me?
Can't do it without no Dog Pound.
That's like doing the East Coast without Bad Boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I was definitely thinking, you know, like
I want us to keep in mind too, though, the listeners, because that's who the winners is
Yeah.
when we do this list. So
I was thinking Puff versus JD.
or
Two people pick Puff, 2 people pick JD.
my man Stan said we should do R&B songs with rap features.
yeah, somebody else submitted that to us last week. I'm with that too. That's one of my
I like that.
go-to.
I like we could. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
We can think on it. You know, by the end of the show, we'll come up with something, and we'll make a decision based off of that. But let's get into the show. Last week, All-Star Game took place in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's been a lot of bad press about it, you know, out there in the media.
Yeah,
a lot of people saying that they feel like All-Star Weekend is turning into a mockery. You know, mainly the game itself. I know the dunk contest with Trav's guy, actually, the guy who what's his name,
Matt
McClung. He won the dunk contest. The guy that broke Allen Iverson's scoring record. You know that he had an impressive set of dunks. You know what I mean? I like the guy too from New Orleans. And then the 3-point shootout, I believe Dame won the 3-point shootout.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the All-Star Game itself. You know, a lot of people said it's just not what it should be. At least not what you envision it to be when you got 24 of the best players in the world that's essentially out there just having a layup line. I've seen it everywhere where they say, like, we see niggas at Black Ops, at UCLA. We see them in the semi-pro runs in the summer playing a lot harder. Like, why is it at the All-Star Game that they're putting on a performance like this? Like, why do you think that is? I mean, of course we know it's money involved, but we've seen niggas on Instagram. We've seen videos of niggas at open runs play ball harder than this. Superstars at that. Why is it that they're doing this All-Star Weekend now for like the last, 10 years maybe? I would say it's been just like, what the fuck is this?
Shit, I think, they looking at it as like we on vacation too. Like, this is a break for us too. Like, I ain't going to play hard. And shit, the way the NBA is set up now with the load management and all that shit, they probably thinking like, shit, well, I'm just chilling, bro. Ain't no way I'm about to go play hard against, somebody that I'm going to have to play hard where a game that means something. Because to them, the game probably don't mean anything.
Yeah, it don't mean anything in the grand scheme, but I'm not asking a nigga to
play like you're in the finals.
Yeah, I'm not asking for that, but I do want to see some slight, competitive type of game. You know what I mean? The atmosphere is there. Like, this is the best of the best, and this is really one of the only times you can really measure yourself against the top 24 players in the world. Like, you're never going to get that in an open run or at an open gym where these is the best of the best. You know what I mean? Voted on by the media and the coaches. You know what I mean? Like, so why are they not taking advantage of that opportunity to measure up in the game? Because I know if I'm a young boy, I'm Halliburton from Indiana out there. I can't wait to go at Kyrie. I can't wait to go at Dame Lillard or whoever the point guards is in the game. I'm young and up and coming.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my mark.
Yeah, I think it's just so much has changed. Really, I feel like one of the biggest evils is social media. You know what I mean? So nobody wants to nobody wants to get embarrassed. Niggas is getting a lot of money now. So it's just like, because in the grand scheme, like, yeah, it's for the fans, but to the players, like, this shit don't mean nothing. It's like, nigga, this don't change nothing. I think there's no real incentive. There's no real incentive to go hard in the All-Star game.
If I'm correct, in baseball, that shit matter. Like,
they changed it.
But it used to matter.
It used to dictate
for like 3 or 4 years they did it where
like
home field.
Your home field, yeah. But they took that away. But it just don't matter, Reese. Like there's no incentive. The money don't mean nothing. They already getting $40 million a year. Like
all they want to do is fly.
But speak to it to where we can look at Black Ops. And them niggas is in there going crazy hard. Like, why they going hard there? That definitely don't matter.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But they do got cameras and shit in there too.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? But see, like
them UCLA rounds, like them shits don't matter at all.
I don't know. I guess it's just not.
I seen a lot of clips about Kobe complaining about that shit. Like the fans want to see a competitive game.
I really believe, like, maybe not this next CBA, but in the future. They're going to have to put some type of language in there, like, you can't keep making a mockery of
niggas
our weekend. Because this is the weekend, NBA's biggest weekend. You bring back all the legends to celebrate them. You asking the average fan to come spend thousands, you know what I mean, just for one event.
Yeah,
you know
just to see all their favorites.
I feel like they got to just change the whole aesthetics of it. For one, they got to start treating this shit like how the NFL treat the Super Bowl. Some cities, you're not even qualified to have an All-Star game, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I hate to say that, but it's just, like, who really wants to go to Utah?
Nobody, but the people of Utah, though.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing. Like, the NFL is different. Like, you want to give niggas a neutral site.
You feel me? Like,
I don't like the comparison of the Super Bowl and an All-Star game, though. You know what I mean? Like, because the All-Star game is, I think they bounce around city to city because it's so, the fan driven, you know, because the fans vote in the starting 5 on each side.
Yeah,
you know what
true.
I mean? So it's almost like we gotta get a fans that experience.
But this All-Star game didn't even feel like nigga, there wasn't even no hype around, like, you know, usually you see mad advertising and shit like that, like, it kind of was like, it kind of just fell on deaf ears. Like, oh shit, it is the All-Star game today.
Because I was thinking, we went to,
but I feel like
we went to
All-Star
like, shit, last year.
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
But it's like,
I know.
But when it's in like the major cities like Chicago, Vegas, and shit, I think
what it is, the only thing that really handicaps it is when you do put it in a winter city. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like when it's the winter months of that city. It being in Cleveland is lit, but it's just the fact that it's cold and it's the potential of snow being on the ground. Yeah. It's going to be lit in Indiana next year. It's going to be dumb lit. Miami will go crazier because of the weather. Yeah. Like, it's going to bring out the freaks. It's going to bring out the niggas. Mm-hmm. Like, and you already in a beautiful city with beautiful weather. So, I mean,
bring out the money.
The weather does play a huge role in it. You know what I mean? But I don't want to take away. I would be opposed to, you know, eliminating certain cities. Now, me personally, like, no, I would never fly across the country to Salt Lake City to go see it. Mm-hmm. Plus, I've been to several All-Stars. So, it wouldn't be an incentive for me. Like, now, somebody who ain't never been, like, this may be my only opportunity.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, they may mess around and do that,
but that's just like the same thing with the regular season with all this like load management and shit like that. It's like you going to the game and you don't even know if the star's gonna play. Like,
that's crazy.
Or niggas is on minute restriction, so they only playing 25 minutes.
That's
like,
shit
you know
crazy to me, man.
I mean, well, that's different though. Like that, a regular season game, like it's a roll of a dice. You taking a gamble, like. But the All-Star game, like, you know, the dogs is there.
Has anybody ever got hurt in the All-Star game that y'all know since you've been watching it?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
That's not to say that it hasn't happened. I know Kobe broke his nose in the All-Star game, like when Brown broke it. That's the most severe injury that I can recall.
Dwayne Wade hit that nigga with a crazy shot.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
I don't know, Reese. I mean, I think it's just like, I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like there's no, like, the players just don't give a fuck. Like, it's just like, whatever. Because really, that's why, you know, like Jimmy Butler, he didn't give a fuck that he wasn't an All-Star. He's like, perfect. I get the rest. I can go vacation real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the stars don't even want to play in it. Like, Joke even said himself, like, I don't even want to be in the All-Star game. Like, this shit ain't for me. Like, what I'm gonna do out here in the All-Star game?
That shit don't seem like a privilege anymore, or You know, like you want to be an all-star.
You want to be you want to be an all-star because there's bonus kickers and shit like that that come in on that check. But I just feel like the weekend. Really, they just need to revamp the whole weekend. Like, even the activities is ass. Where you should be like, what the fuck is this?
Well, see, the thing is that the stars, like, you have commitments, like, because it's really about community work, giving back to the community, making appearances for your brand. It's a big branding event.
Absolutely.
So they're obligated. Like, this shit isn't. That's why them niggas is gonna always be there because this is the time that you can sell the most shoes, most jerseys, the extra.
All the extras.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like all the logistics outside of the court matter, but I'm just saying though, when it comes to the actual weekend, like playing and the fucking.
But you heard what Adam Silver has done. Like the big stars, them niggas don't show up until Sunday.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, but that's what he's giving them the leeway to do. Versus, the nigga that's new to it, he got to be there Thursday. From Thursday to he really don't get no vacation. But the niggas that's established is like, all right, yeah, come on, you can show up Saturday night or Sunday morning, cool, we'll take that. But
did they get a check for winning?
Yeah, they get a bag.
Nothing significant.
But they don't. But but when you get $40 million a year, who fuck that check?
Right. So I mean, what are y'all saying? Do y'all think that the All-Star game should go away?
No, I don't know. I just don't think at this point. I don't really know what they can do to save it.
Let me ask you this, Reese. Since did the boys watch it? Do they even care?
It's tradition with me and the kids. Like that's just what we like.
I mean, but were they excited? Like when we was kids, like nigga, that shit was the most exciting weekend. Like
more so excited for what we gonna do as a tradition of watching it, not necessarily because of the game, but it's just more so of what we gonna do. But yeah, I mean, I'm one of the ones like I want more from it, you know what I mean. But I'm not mad at I'm also not mad at what they're giving us right now. Could it be better? Absolutely. But like I said, I think that it's going to take the CBA to change that up. You know what I mean? Like, because the players, if you allow them to do that, they're going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck I'm going to do?
Players don't give a fuck.
Still an all-star.
On camera.
Mine's on the paper.
they can't reach that
I want to
motherfucker.
eat this pizza, but we on camera.
And they about to shake the little piece at a time, shake it up.
Still with All-Star Weekend.
Take a bite out of crime on that motherfucker.
One nigga breaking a banana, shaking that shit like dice.
Still with All-Star Weekend, Karl Malone. He was honored.
Jesus.
He was honored a lot over the weekend of All-Star. Of course, it's in his backyard. You know what I mean? I think everybody knows about the nasty stories that's out there about Karl Malone, about just his character and who he is, period. You know what I mean? But the one that everybody is speaking about is when he was, I believe, 20 years old, or he may have been 19. He got a 12-year-old pregnant. You know what I mean? And she had the baby, and Karl Malone basically told the kid, I ain't fucking with you. Good
Kid
luck.
end up making it to the league, right? Football?
I'm not certain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did like 5 years in the league, but then by the time he found out, then they said Karl Malone put up on a nigga like, look, you too old. Like, I can't. It's too late for me to be your father now. You got to find your own way. Like,
Way. How do y'all think Karl Malone should have been honored? Because y'all saw. I don't know if y'all saw the actual game itself. Like at halftime of the All-Star game, they acknowledged Brown breaking the all-time scoring record, and you know who number 3 is on the list, Karl Malone. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Karl Malone were on stage with LeBron. They paraded him out there as an iconic figure, which he is. You know what I mean? But in today's climate of everything that's going on and how certain people is getting canceled because of shit in their past. How we feeling about Karl Malone being honored, by the NBA? Do y'all think that they should have did it? Was it avoidable? I mean, because again, you're in Salt Lake City where he's a legend. You know what I mean? Where he put the NBA on the map for Utah. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I feel like the only reason why there wasn't no real pressure applied to it is because there really wasn't none of the big sponsors were saying, hey, we're gonna take away these bags if y'all, you know what I mean? I feel like if that would have came on the table, if niggas is like Nike and shit, like, look, we ain't putting LeBron next to that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna have to move him. That's the only reason. I feel like that's the only reason why there was no real like commotion about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like like little blogs and stuff like that make stories about it, but
because Carl played 20 years,
Yeah, did a dub.
and even as a kid, like I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Now a little bit older and later in his career, like you hear stories.
yeah, you
and
heard
shit,
rumblings
but,
of it, but
yeah, it wasn't like you know what I'm saying. But as a kid,
And as we got older, like we was able to really, understand some of his views, and the way that he see things and his thoughts on some shit. You know what I mean? Like we won't go over them here on the show, but
his thoughts on Magic, shit.
a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's wild. Like
I forgot about that.
the NBA really was allowing this person, like, was it strictly, talent trumping the character or the individual? Like, should he be honored? Like, what do y'all feel about that?
That's tough, man. Because if you just talking basketball,
I would have said, fuck him. Like, he ain't a champion. You know what I mean? I know this sounds crazy, but at the end of the day, like, you just the third all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Like, other than that, like, I get it, we in your backyard, but...
I mean, with the back-to-back finals, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel like we've
Mike's
I
talking
feel
loud,
like
man.
we've seen the NBA, right? They've brought the hammer down on people for drug abuse, and I'm not comparing none of these situations, but you know what I mean. We've seen how they have a strict drug policy, right? We see they have pretty much a zero tolerance on domestic violence. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like this fits right in the lines of those situations. Not to compare none of them, but you feel what I'm saying? So I feel like even though that shit was in the past, like we've seen people basically get removed from the record books and the NBA and NFL and shit like that, like disassociate themselves away from people that when this stuff does come to the light, it's like, yo, you fucking up the brand. We can't really stand next to you.
Do y'all think that it says a lot about Karl Malone to still even go forward with this? Like, because if I'm Karl Malone, I just want to remove myself. Like, hey, you know what? Like, I think it's probably in our best interest that y'all ain't got.
I feel like it speaks volumes.
Yeah,
that
like,
he don't give a fuck what y'all gonna do. It's too late now. What?
And his ego too big. Plus, outside of the All-Star game being in Utah, like Karl Malone ain't doing interviews. Like he on his farm somewhere. Like you never hear about Karl Malone.
He dumb up, so he don't give.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
And I mean that's basically what he was saying, because like, somebody had got like a quote or something from him, and he was just basically saying he's basically saying like, I ain't about to talk about that, like
because that's all people are going to want to question him about.
And he was basically saying he wasn't going to answer no questions on that, and he living his life, and I ain't about to explain myself to y'all. Is basically what he was.
Y'all had 20 years of post-game, pre-game interviews, and asked me all of this shit.
Karl don't give a fuck.
I think the NBA dropped the ball. You know what I mean? When it came to that, Karl Malone, like me personally, I would have just said, we don't have to acknowledge Karl this weekend. Like we could have made it about John Stockton this weekend. Not Karl Malone.
Definitely could have made it about John.
We could have made it about Jerry Sloan. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. But
because ain't John Stockton the all-time steals and assists leader?
Assist leader, I believe. I don't know. He might be still.
Yeah.
You might be right.
I think he steals and assists. Crazy.
He could have dated anybody, but Karl, you're right, Reese. They could have dated anybody, but
they had this nigga judging the dunk contest. You know what I mean? They had him sitting front row at the game. They brought him out at halftime.
Yeah,
like they included him in a
let's
lot.
keep it a buck. I don't really feel like the players really fuck with Karl Malone like that.
They don't, because he don't really fuck with them. He ain't one of the ones. He don't give niggas guidance. Like he ain't. He's not one of the ones that's dropping.
So it ain't like so I don't really feel like Karl Malone was really neat. Like I get it, right? In retrospect, like yo, he played all these years in Utah and shit like that. But like you said, he ain't no champion. Yeah. He ain't really one of them ones that the today's players tap back in with him, or even people that played in the league. Like I don't really hear a lot of good things about Karl Malone. It's like niggas that play with him.
You get the theme of it, like city by city, like because next year they're Indiana, so of course Reggie Miller is going to get acknowledged some way.
Absolutely,
somehow,
got to.
Next year. This Karl Malone, I think they dropped the ball. One last thing about All-Star Weekend, and then we can get up out of here. Let's get to the slam dunk contest. I saw online they calling it Mac History Month.
Hey, that was funny. I seen that too.
Yeah. What y'all think? You know what I mean? A G League came in and stole the show from some guys that's currently in the NBA. That doesn't bother me. You know what I mean?
It don't bother me either.
Having ups is having ups. You know what I mean? Regardless of what league you play in. Like, I've always known people, I ain't going to say always, but I've known people that could give it to a nigga in the NBA. Like, so the fact, I don't like how people keep trying to use that. Like, y'all let a G leaguer come in and show out on y'all.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with anything.
If a nigga got bounced, he got bounced.
I think what I don't like is, like, I get it, right? Like, what the dunk contest was built up on is the superstars getting in it, but
it ain't really been superstars.
I know. But I'm saying though, in the past, right?
Yeah,
like
right.
they like in the past, that was the big thing. Like the superstars got in it, they made it a movie. Then the dunk contest fell off for a long time until, in my opinion, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon was the last good one before, you know, after like what, Vince. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, like Aaron Gordon got robbed, but that's a personal.
Robinson had a couple good ones with Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard and Nate Robinson.
And I mean, as corny as the dunks
I really feel like that was good. That was
Blake
just good
Griffin did,
showmanship.
He brought the energy back. I mean, that's really what it's about, the showmanship, you know, and just having people excited about it. You know, Blake Griffin's dunks was kind of whack, but he was that nigga in the league that year. It was like, and he was the notorious for dunking in games, so him being a big time name, putting his name into the contest. But
once again, I feel like now when you got Ball is Life and all these overtime, like all these little sports pages, if a nigga like Ja Morant gets in it and he lose to Mac, then it's like I feel like it fucks up the.
What's the shame in that though? Like
niggas don't like being the butt of jokes. Like it ain't. It does it take away from Ja's game? No, but it's like
I mean I think you only the butt of jokes though. Like if you get in there and you just do terrible, and I don't think Ja would get in there and do terrible. Could he lose? Absolutely,
but these niggas is sensitive. They don't want it. You know what I mean?
I haven't said nothing in this whole conversation because I'm gonna be real with y'all. First of all, I'm not tapped in. I didn't know who half the niggas was on the court. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
during the weekend.
I mean, I'm talking about during the All-Star game.
Yes.
I don't know who Halliburton is. Like, I'm not tapped in like that. Like, I ain't really been watching sports lately.
I didn't even watch that.
Halliburton get busy.
Yeah, he's nice.
I with the funky jump shot though, but like I feel like who's the dude light skinned cat with the funky jump shot? He used to play for Sacramento Kings.
Pages or no?
They look alike.
Doug Christie.
Nah, they look alike though. Like nigga had he had clip, but he had a funky looking jump shot
for Sacramento.
Oh, Doug Martin from Zanesville, right?
Kevin Martin.
Yeah. He remind me of him.
Yeah.
But this is what I don't fuck with about the NBA and the All-Star game. It's like, my nigga, no matter what's going on, do it for the fans. Like the fans do all this shit to make sure y'all straight.
And see, what I like about the Mac, when Mac won the dunk contest, I feel like what they need to do is look, fuck it. Let's get niggas that's really gonna make it lit. Because remember that one year they didn't put them in the dunk contest, but they had a separate thing where they had the remember the one white dude, Jordan, I forget his last name, start with like a K. He used to do all the crazy dunks. Like that I feel like in order to get the dunk contest lit, they gonna have to just understand that the superstars aren't getting in it. So let's get the best possible options to make this shit lit. You feel me?
I think the thing with the dunk contest is that they get too enamored by trying to get the biggest star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you can, like, it's just called marketing. Like, you can go out there, like, the same reason why Harold Miner was a big deal in the dunk contest, it wasn't because he was a dog on the court. It was just because it was marketed as this nigga got bounced.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like Mike.
So I feel like if y'all gotta go to the G League to get it lit, why not? The G League is an extension of the NBA.
But they got to start that in October. You know what I mean? They got to start the marketing of the players. You know what I mean? Versus just out of nowhere, because they purposely held the contestants up until like the last week because they knew like niggas don't even know who these people is.
And I feel like what would make it competitive is, like, especially like during the weekend, you know they used to do like the rookie and sophomore game, right? Yeah. I think it would be lit if they did like a G League All Stars versus like the rookie and sophomore. You know what I mean?
Or they can do it like the NHL.
Because the G League is gonna come in hoop. Like it's gonna turn into a game. It's gonna turn into a game.
That would be fire if they did that, or if they did the actual All Star game like the NHL and make it, you know, North America or the world versus you know, the other countries. So you got Jokic, you got
that would be
Luka
hard.
on them, Embiid on one squad.
Because that's where the league going. They trying to make it
And
European.
You got
so like
12
Luka,
guards.
Giannis, and all them, Joker, all them on the team, and then you got
I think they should do it like that.
I like that.
I think that would spice it up.
Saturday they need to do the G League All Stars versus the rookies and sophomores, and then like you said,
shout out to the NBA too though, because they do highlight HBCUs. They did the HBCU All Star on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
On TNT, you know what I mean? So that's a super dope experience for them that they get to actually play in front of a live televised audience.
I think it's going to head towards that way, Reese. U.S. versus the world. I can see that in a couple of years.
You know what I mean?
That'll be dope. And I feel
like
like
the guys now, like,
and if
shit.
you really want to see a game, let some of the G Leaguers come up and get that stage.
Look at the last 5 MVPs has been Giannis and Joker, right? Mm-hmm. Like, did Giannis win 2 in a row? And then Jokic has won 2 in a row now. I'm about to be 3. You know what I mean? Like, and Luka's right there. Embiid,
Joker about to get that third MVP, bro.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You know what I mean? I'm one of the ones, like, because I love basketball so much, like, and that's what they count on, is the people who love basketball so much is still going to accept whatever they put
I feel like we might have just say the All-Star game right here. I feel like that's going to get us the best game, the most entertaining.
Holla at us, nigga.
So off of that, let's get into this T.I. shit that's been going on.
Hate it.
T.I. versus Boosie.
I hate what's happening to the game.
Boosie, man.
I hate what's happening to the game. Niggas is doing anything for content these days, bro. I don't like it.
So to give some backstory to it, you know, T.I. a few months back, maybe even damn near a year ago, you know what I mean, T.I. was on a platform speaking about some charges that he was able to avoid because he was able to put the case on to a dead cousin. It sounded like cap to me.
But it was cap. He came out and said he said he was joking all the time. 'Cause you know he do comedy now.
Oh, okay.
Because and I went back and listened to it. When you go back and listen to it, like he was basically saying like making references like, but he was basically making jokes saying like, yeah, I'm dead, so they ain't gonna be able to put it on me. You know what I mean? He was just saying like if you go back and listen to it, he was being real like condescending.
And see, I was just taking the statements that I was saying, and every time I'm like, this sounds like cap.
Yeah,
like,
he was just being funny.
It's not even a real scenario that the police will let you walk away.
Right.
All right, he's dead, so now you're taking the charge.
Yeah, he was being funny.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. They ain't gonna let you just ride. Like,
yeah, like, all right, cool. Thanks for giving us all we need.
Thanks for telling on the dead nigga.
We got him. We got him.
But, you know, yet and still, out of a nigga being funny, it's done turned into some almost personal shit. Because, I mean, there ain't no coming back from what Boosie done went publicly and done said. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm T.I., it's like, I can't even stand that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you know, T.I. put out he had a paperwork party. Did you see that?
I didn't see that. What
so, yeah, so basically, T.I., you know, T.I. owns a cafe. So he had a cafe, and he was like, basically, he threw a paperwork party where he had the paperwork and he told Boosie to come. Boosie didn't come.
But what paperwork? I thought it was a joke. What paperwork?
He basically showing paperwork of the case that never happened. Like that he got off and told on his cousin. He was showing like the actual case, and basically what happened in that case is there was like an illegal basically the case got dismissed because the cops did like an illegal search and shit like that. They didn't have, you know what I mean? So he's basically just showing the paperwork that he never told on, because if he did, it would be in the paperwork. He was just like, nigga, that this never happened. And so here's the paperwork right here, nigga.
So since then has Boosie
ain't even said nothing.
Ain't said nothing. And see, now that's whack, because I mean,
right.
Now,
and that's what T.I. was saying, like, nigga, like, I don't get fly, I didn't get shot.
I like that.
What's your thoughts on this whole snitching? You know, shit that's going on.
When can we get back to music? Like, I feel like music has
fuck about a nigga.
I feel like music has went so far left. Like, we don't even give a fuck about the music no more. We care so much about all this other bullshit.
Do you think
it's never about the music?
With so much content being like such a dominating force in the game, like, has that just trumped everything?
That's been the biggest problem.
Yes,
see,
bro.
The biggest problem is, you know, quote unquote street niggas and just niggas in general have gotten hip to YouTube, right? So now people feel like, now YouTube is the new rap. So now everybody's trying to be content creators and create YouTubes because they like, look, nigga, if you get you get a couple million views, you can get 10, 12 bands. You feel what I'm saying? So now niggas is doing whatever they can do to garner attention, to get views, to make money. You feel what I'm saying?
That's it.
So that's what all this shit is turned into.
Another question, and this is going to lead into the next topic.
That's it, bro. This is messy.
What's y'all's thoughts on snitching?
Like a gunner situation, like
just snitching period. What's your?
I'm not in the game, bro. So
is any of us like the people that we see online to where it bothers us to see somebody snitching? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck because I don't live that life. So
yeah, I don't care.
It is what it is.
Even when I did dabble, like it still didn't bother me.
I mean, because it's the inevitable.
And I think it's such an individual type of decision, and it's like now I get the ramifications. It can affect many people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But it's just like there ain't no rule book to the streets. There ain't no,
because there's
Yeah,
always
code
there's
of the
always
streets lies.
that's what I don't like about this shit. This whole street nigga culture and all this shit. I don't like about this. What I don't like about it is niggas always move the goalposts when the shit can affect them, right? So it's like
man.
niggas gotta follow all these rules, and then when shit hit the fan for them, now it's like, oh well, I did X, Y. You know what I'm saying? It's like now there's. The goalpost gets moved. So look, all this shit. Look, do what you do.
Niggas a snitch. He's a rat.
But I just feel like with everything we've seen over these last couple of years, right? If you still want to dabble in the streets, which I get it, some people are put in situations where this is all they know. It's hard for them. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not here to kick no one in the nuts, right? But I'm just saying, like, this shit is wild. Like. I feel like if this doesn't motivate you to get out the streets, I don't know what will.
Nothing will, bro.
So still speaking on that, the YSL Woody,
crazy
affiliate of
never seen nothing like
a Young Thug. Now that is, I thought it was fake at first. Like when I first seen him, like that's not real.
I've never seen nothing like it, Reese.
How we feel about that? And
nigga
checked
checked his vitals after he went on a snitching thing real quick. That was.
I ain't see that.
Bro, they said
First off,
this nigga was an informant for 11 years, bro.
I heard that. So who is YSL Woody?
YSL Woody, basically one of the little flunkies.
Is he an artist?
Nah, he's just one of the niggas that be running around with Young Thug and allegedly.
You can't, and see there's so many hoes in that story. Like, I find it hard to believe that the nigga's been an informant for 11 years and nobody get wind of it or nobody even really get jailed.
Nah. Niggas on YFN Lucci's side had been saying it. Like, nigga,
they been saying he was a.
They were saying like nigga, y'all got people on y'all side snitching, bruh. Like y'all worried about us and this niggas on y'all's can't because they were saying I thought we was keeping the street. Like y'all saying we keeping the street, but y'all got niggas on y'all side telling on us and telling on y'all. But niggas blew it off.
How does Thug go this long without knowing though? Like with this nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Seems like that nigga been in trial for a long time or whatever the fuck is going on.
But look, Reese, I feel like it can happen. I feel like because when you get to a nigga like Thug's level, right? Like you not necessarily in the streets all day, every day, right? And there's only certain people that can even like get to you and talk to you, which I would think he would have it set up like that. Like everybody don't got access to him. Everybody can't talk to him. Like niggas got to report up. You feel me? So I can see how. The way YSL Woody is talking, I can see how a nigga like him could, go under the radar because it's just like nigga, nigga, you a peon. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody paying attention to you, nigga.
So that video footage that just surfaced of him, does that have like any implications to what's going on with Thug's case? Like, are they going to use this to try to?
That potential video don't really. This has something to do with something else, but they're trying to use that. You feel what I'm saying? So this is essentially what he was talking about.
That's not like new.
No, that's not new. Like
so the fucking state of Georgia is releasing this shit.
Yeah, they dropped the because there's these laws where you can request you can request files on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Videotape and shit like that. So what it was is he caught a gun case and he just voluntarily started snitching. They wouldn't even. Yeah, they wasn't even, and they told him because I watched this shit. I watched this shit on Action Stream, bro. They told this nigga like, Woody, there's nothing like we can't bail you out on this. Like, you got caught with the gun. We told you to stay out of trouble. We can't do nothing. Like, you gonna have to go down for the gun. He like, man, I can. He said, man, somebody gonna die tonight. They like, who? He like, man, I mean, I'll give y'all the information, but y'all got. They like, look, we can't get you off of the gun. So if you want to tell us this information or what you want to tell us, that's on you. But you telling us this stuff ain't gonna help you. And then that nigga just start running, bro. This nigga was snitching so much, he started talking about 21 Savage. He was just saying, hey, this shit was so crazy, Reese. Like, it looked fake.
It's a wrap for him as far as Georgia, right? Like, you can never.
Who? Why so Woody?
I mean,
yeah,
I would imagine he can't go back.
Yeah, I think they might have him in a.
Is he locked up currently?
Nah, I don't. No, I think he's in protective custody now.
Witness protection.
Yeah,
that's wild.
but yeah, it's a crazy thing. I watched because really there's like a 9-hour tape, but what they released like 3 hours of the shit.
Listen, man, if you ain't got to be in the streets, get the
And Trav, they kept telling him like, listen, there's like, if you want to give us information, that's cool, but none of this is going to stop you from catching this gun case. And they told him, they like, look, we keep getting you out of trouble, because they said, look, this is what this nigga was doing. This nigga would get locked up, they'll get him out, and then he used to play defense, so he would get on social media, still trying to be on the thug shit. They're like, nigga, we just seen you on IG Live 2 months ago antagonizing people. That's why the apartment, they're like, and when you did that, a couple hours later, the apartments got shut up. They're like, you keep wanting to be like, you keep attacking.
So he's a real live
informant. Yeah. They said, nigga, they was like, yeah, we let you out one time, and there was a whole fight at the club because of you, and he basically was saying like, he liked the attention that he gets for being in YSL, but he's not about that life. That's basically what he was saying.
We probably get a little.
Yeah, he like being affiliate, but then this nigga was just throwing young Thug under the bus. Like, yeah, he's stupid, man. This nigga rich as hell. I don't know why he want to do gangster shit. And it's sad, man. It's sad.
Still in music.
Price of fame, boy.
Still in music.
Scare Straight video right there. That would make you be like, you know what? This thugging shit ain't for me, bro.
Quavo released another new record. Look, I'm gonna be honest. These two records, he's 0 for 2 for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Greatness.
Thank you.
But this new record, again,
he needs to patch it up ASAP.
He pretty much deaded that there will be any type of reunion with him and Offset.
He's making a mistake.
Have y'all heard the records? Like, what's y'all's thoughts?
Boo boo.
Yeah, I thought it was bad.
Respectfully.
It's bad.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
But he's definitely 0 for 2 in my book too.
And I don't like, you know what I mean?
Because the song, they are sentimental songs, but
that's what I don't like too. I mean, it's cool. I gave him a pass on the first one. Like, you're doing a tribute to your fallen brother. You know what I mean? But now this other one, he's leaning into, this is like part 2 of the tribute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still using Takeoff to gain more attention to the record, and it's just a bad record.
You need to just become a hook man, bro. Just go ahead and be a hook man. Like,
him and Bobby Shmurda, man, right now, like, have y'all been hearing the shit Bobby Shmurda been doing?
I don't want to hear shit Bobby Shmurda doing.
It's over for
What
Bobby.
do you say about Takeoff though?
I mean, it's just paying tribute to him
Offset.
again.
What do you say about Offset?
Basically saying Amigos is done.
It'll
never happen
it's
again.
a wrap. Like, we would have to pull up the record, but it's a bar in there where he's pretty much indicating, like, y'all asking about the group, like, that's dead. You know what I mean? Ain't no coming back.
I mean, which in retrospect ain't nothing you can do. Without Takeoff, there's no Migos. Like, I wouldn't even want to see Quavo and Offset without Takeoff.
I mean, we saw Quavo and Takeoff. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're right. Takeoff was getting busy too.
He was. And Quavo sounded good with him. You know what I mean? Like, just like I'm sure he would sound good with Offset. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause it would be a different type of energy that I think that Quavo just don't have right now as a solo artist.
And that's what I was about to say. I feel like he's going to be a great feature man, but like I don't want to hear a tape of just Quavo. I can't see it. Like, I don't think he can carry.
He should have hopped back in with Travis Scott.
I'm about to say he definitely needs to go ahead and tap back in with Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack, you know what I mean? And did one of them, what they call it, Honcho Jack or some shit like that. I don't know what they be calling it. Yeah. But, yeah, he 0 for 2, you know what I mean? I want him to get back to a good space. You know what I mean, creatively, but
It's gonna be tough. I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it.
But it almost seems like too, like QC seem like their focus ain't music no more.
I mean, I feel like that's why they sold the catalog. That's why they sold the shit to Scooter Braun.
I know.
I feel like the writing was on the. I feel like the writing was on the wall, and then after the takeoff shit, I feel like Coach K was like,
and I know
Coach KP was like, man, fuck it, like
we kind of hinted at it, you know, maybe a few weeks back. I think it might have been Trav or Blaze when they made mention of Yachty's project. Y'all didn't tell me that it's a what kind of project? It's not a rap project.
No, it's not a rap project at all.
Nah.
Yachty's new album.
I don't know why you looking at me.
I thought y'all was talking about it on here.
It's not
I told Blaze to listen to a record off of it.
It's not rap at all.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's almost like QC. Have we seen the rise and fall of it? Like, because I mean, of course they still got Lil Baby in the stable, but I mean, everybody goes through a cold period, and I think right now Lil Baby is kind of cooling off, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it when you get
City Girls, I don't even know if they're gonna ever put out anything.
This is the reason why they sold this shit to Scooter Braun. Man, the writing was on the wall, bro.
They got out the game. Like, fuck.
I mean, they still gonna be. They still are involved to some capacity, but you know.
So QC, is it? How y'all feeling about that? Like, do y'all think can Lil Baby save him? Can he carry him?
Not by himself.
They had a good run, man.
Hell of a run. At one point in time, you had Cardi, the Migos, Lil Baby, Yachty.
Because Offset ain't probably dropping no music no time soon, right?
Offset, yeah,
I think he's gonna try.
Because I feel like him and Cardi just running amok in a good way.
Yeah,
All right, we got a McDonald's deal.
I seen that. Offset and Cardi.
320 million.
Yeah, they got it bad, and they still gonna be involved to some capacity.
So we'll keep our eyes on it and see, but I am starting to think that, you know, just like any label, like we see it, we've seen it happen before to where they on fire, and now, you know, it's kind of like time out. Like,
But I feel like this is the trend with music. Like niggas is kind of seeing like. I mean, I feel like that's really the thing that with even these artists, like we seen Future, Chris Brown, like all these niggas, they build up their catalogs, get a bag for it. And I feel like music is like becoming secondary and third to these artists. It's just like, because there's so much other money outside of music. Mm-hmm. Once you get to those type of levels, it's just like, nigga, yeah, I'm gonna still do music just so I can tour and get the bag and shit like that. But my main focus ain't
music is definitely at the bottom of the stair steps.
Yeah, I think, you know, music is gonna always be the vehicle, but there's nothing wrong with adding to that. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people get upset with their artists because, take for example Rihanna. You know what I mean? People like, what the fuck? Like,
but if I'm Rihanna, like, why would I want to go through all that stress to get for this little bit of money when I'm eating over here?
I think what it is, we come from an era. We come from an era where the artists, and this is not to say that they don't now, but at least we were taught to believe that the artists really love, you know, the music itself and creating it. Whereas now, it doesn't seem like the passion or the love is there for it.
They don't.
I wouldn't say that. I just think that now, now we're armed with so much more information, and the artists see that there's so many other avenues out here to make money off their likeness and name, where it's kind of just like,
I get what you're saying, but I'm still talking about the music. Like, let's use Blaze as an example, or whoever, Trav, myself, you. When you really love the music, like, all right, so you may not be fucking with the labels, but you creating and you still giving somebody something, you know what I mean, that's still musically driven.
But
versus like, nah, I ain't giving y'all shit.
But I feel like they love it
you
still.
Producing.
But I feel like they love it still. But it's just like, I feel like what it is like the deals and the percentages is just like, nigga, like, all right, yeah, I still love it, but if I put this shit out, these niggas over here is gonna eat way more than me over here. So it's like, why stress myself out creating this music when I can?
Because of the people that base that you're trying to feed, that love you, that elevated you to that spot. Like, that's why I say, like, I get what you're saying. Like, and at the end of the day, nobody should be stupid to be like, I'm gonna just do this for y'all, and fuck how they fucking me. You know what I mean? But some artists, they big enough, they got enough, you know, pull to where, like, I'm sure Rihanna could walk up in the office like, you know what? I need 85% of this, and
absolutely.
And they like, done.
Whatever Rihanna asked for, she could probably get at this point.
You know, but it's just like, no, like fucking, I'm done with music. Like maybe she don't love it no more like that. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but I think what it is, Rich, is if with you using me as an example, I do so much shit that never sees the light of day because I just do it for me, right? And so we don't know if they're doing that or not, right? So they might be in the studio just doing what they want to do with the shit, like what theirs is saying. The game is so fucked up. Where I heard something today, maybe on the Joe podcast, where they were talking about the 360 now includes literally everything. Like they get a piece of your merch, like they get everything. So it's like, man, fuck this. But
you still giving a piece of it out though. Like with Kent, you still like you may not necessarily be giving like a full offering.
Yeah,
but
you still doing production.
You still. Here's a piece of me right here.
Yeah, I mean to a certain extent, but that's just people putting it out. Because like, if it wasn't for you, I don't know how much recent Blaze music y'all would ever heard. Because I just was in the I love the process of perfecting what we were doing.
Well, do y'all think that these artists is even still creating like that? You think that they? No. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't even think they doing that.
No.
I don't even think they have time.
And
to.
the ones that do, you can tell.
Right.
Like, the ones that do, you can kind of tell. Like okay, like even with the Don Toliver. And Trav sent me this little piece from Sycamore that was just like saying like, nah, this dude is really like more the old school type of. He really cares about the music. And he ain't selling shit. I seen the numbers. The numbers is like 30,000.
Oh, that's what Don did.
But he got a solid fan base, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He about to be on tour.
So yeah, he probably be like,
yeah, he gonna do his thing.
I'm gonna hit this road to get that money.
You know, Future about to come here. He on tour. He coming with Future.
He gonna be here in 3 weeks.
Yeah, with the second half of the tour. Because you know the first half he had ESCG.
And did he have Jeezy with him too? Because I thought I seen Jeezy.
He might Jeezy might have like did a couple spot dates. But I know ESCG was with him. I forget who else was all on Future and Friends. That first half. But now it's Don Toliver.
You gonna see Future?
I gotta get to one of these big shows over the summer.
I would want to see it.
Heard Nas and Wu coming in October.
So
that Nas show looked crazy tonight.
Let's talk about that. I saw that clip in the chat, and I've been seeing it everywhere. I thought that performance looked real lackluster.
With AZ?
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't never took Nas as a great performer.
He looked like a terrible performer. I'm gonna be honest.
My homeboy went. My homeboy went to this show.
Yeah, I talked to Jordy. Jordy said the show was, and Jordy don't even like that type of music for him.
What y'all think about that clip though?
It was
yeah, it looked boring.
I mean, from the start.
It looked boring.
So I want to make sure I wasn't.
But
I expect that from Nas and AZ though.
And that record is like, I mean, what do you expect to see live from that record?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of their biggest collaborations.
I know, but it's not like a.
I would have came out to some firm shit, you know.
You feel what I'm saying, Blaze? Like it ain't one of those records that's going like get like you feel me? It don't really have.
I thought AZ sounded phenomenal. I thought his vocal performance was tremendous.
Yeah, but they're like them is some cool niggas, bro. Like I don't expect them niggas to be
too cool.
Like what do you want them to do?
Like even Jay is cool, right?
Because like. The show
That's funny.
It was too big of a production and all that for it to be that boring looking. But like I said, that was just a 30-second clip that I'm diagnosing. Like it could have been a super lit live show.
I seen other clips. It looked yeah. Like Hit Boy had a lot of clips.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like he brought out Mary J.
Yeah, Nas is more so like a legacy act to me. Like if I'm going to a Nas show, I'm going to hear records being performed live, not
speak to that. Would y'all want to go see Nas at Madison Square Garden, or would you want to go see him at like a 2,000 seat?
I would like to see him intimate in an intimate setting.
I would prefer intimate B-side setting. The way Jay did them B-sides, I think, and that's not shitting on Nas or nothing. Like, I hope that people don't take it as that. He's not that for me. Like when it comes to performing.
Yeah, like I can be honest as a Nas fan. Like I've never been like, damn, Nas is on my bucket list to go see.
I've never seen Nas.
But if it's an opportunity,
I would love to see him in the Garden just off the strength. Like I think energy is probably electrifying in the Garden.
Throw him in that room where they did the verses at.
Perform in the Garden, man. Well,
oh no, I'm not like you know.
If I had a chance to go to the Garden, I would.
Yeah, but for sure. Like
if it was like the House of Blues, like
all that New York energy in that.
That's what I'm saying. The Garden looked like it was going crazy, bro. I mean,
not
not for that performance, but like I've seen.
The end of the energy was crazy.
I didn't not off that AZ record that I had seen.
The different images I seen, like it looked like it was packed. It looked like it was a lot of people.
I'm not.
My homeboy and his wife said it was. They said the shit was super lit. So
I'm not doubting that it was. I'm just telling y'all that clip that I seen. That's in the chat.
I kind of doubt that it was.
Yeah.
That's literally what you say.
He's like, I ain't got it.
I said that performance looked bad. That's all. You know what I mean?
that's the bar.
What you say? What you say? Reese don't like nothing. he make everything look lame.
Oh, that's offended.
He runs with that. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm gonna
offended.
have that too.
Nigga drinking the orange cream.
Yeah. So.
Shit crazy.
What is that?
Nigga, this is orange cream, bro.
Stuff for them. So no. Florida joint for sure. Harvey
Ghost.
Weinstein, R. Kelly, they both were sentenced over the week. Harvey Weinstein, he was sentenced to 16 years. Is it not Weinstein? Weinstein. Come on, let me get it. Grammar school, where we at? What is it? What is it?
Where did it go? Hey, I was like,
What's his
I was
name?
letting
it's Weinstein. It's Weinstein.
It's Weinstein.
Hey, Harvey, that nigga was taking all their money, bro.
But
Oh, no,
he
that's
was
the
letting
other
you
nigga.
go.
I only did it because Blaze was cracking up. I just,
You know we
and
gonna
I
fuck
didn't
up a
wanna-
word.
and I wanted to light up the
No, wait
mood.
for me, Daz. I wasn't doing nothing.
And I also wanted to
like.
because he can't, Trav, he tried to rain on our parade. I wanted to, I wanted to keep the.
Fair enough.
No. You and Blaze start making eye contact.
No, Blaze was.
What the nigga said?
Niggas didn't see Blaze. I got Blaze was cracking up back then. He was like,
The nigga said Weinstein, and y'all niggas made eye contact. I just looked away. Don't blame that shit on me,
cracking
bro.
up, bro. That's the only reason I had to do. I was like, say that again.
Don't blame that shit on me,
You
bro.
know what I mean? Bro, and it's tradition. Like, we're going to fuck up some shit. Like,
Every time, every episode.
it's like, really, honestly, the fans look forward to us fucking up something. So,
Fuck you. Call it whatever you want.
Harvey Weinstein.
Say it again. How we pronouncing his name? What is
It's
it?
Harvey Weinstein.
they came
I
back
can't wait
with
to hear the
what?
playback.
That was his ass. Script.
R. Kelly, he got 20, and Harvey Weinstein 16. How we feeling about that? Like, is it enough? Did they go light? Like,
Both of them niggas gonna die in that motherfucker, so it's over.
because Harvey is what? He's 75?
Yeah, that nigga old as dirt.
I don't know. I mean, Kel's is in his 50s. Like, if 20 is all... now, I know this is only one case, though, right?
I'm about to say,
Kel's-
that's only, I think, well, that was
But
for
I
Chicago.
thought I seen something the 30 years got thrown out or dismissed.
Oh, did it?
I seen some shit too. I
A
didn't
couple
read
weeks
it.
ago, I thought that they had said...
Or they wasn't gonna pursue some shit.
Yeah.
But
Also, in the legal realm of things, Eric Holder, the guy that murdered Nipsey Hussle.
What did he get? 30 or something?
60
60?
rolling
years.
60s.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Was that a coincidence? Like 60?
I keep seeing a lot of people saying he got 60, and then they keep putting it on gang. I'm like, I ain't know all y'all niggas was Crips, but
So Eric Holder, 60 years for Nipsey. Let me ask y'all a question about Nipsey.
Trying to set your mood off today. That nigga was joyful when he came into the house.
Do y'all think? How can I phrase it?
ask it, nigga.
Are they pandering like to the not the state, but just like to the legacy of Nipsey? Like, cause I see his music is being played like in all of these shows that's California based. Like, I don't know if y'all watch Bel Air, but the new season is back.
Is it?
Yeah,
I never even seen the first season.
3 episodes in already. Of course,
Yes, Reese.
they playing Nipsey on there. You remember when the All American and all that shit was going on? Nipsey, like just any show that's centered around L.A. You hearing Nipsey Hussle or Nipsey music? Like it wasn't that when he was alive.
I mean, you know how it go though.
Yeah,
I feel like this ain't no coincidence. We know what's going on.
How y'all feel about that though? Like,
I mean, this is what we do.
I'm saying somebody that
Him dying made him more of a hero, like more of a icon.
It opened his eyes to the masses more. Like him not. Yeah,
Yeah,
cause I don't want to say it, but I'm just like,
What's up?
Speak on the
His death elevated him, his stature.
he became a superstar when he died.
When he died.
When he was alive, he wasn't.
So do y'all know any like die-hard Nipsey fans? Like, how do they feel?
I only
about that?
knew
Me?
3.
So what's see? You're not one of them type of fans though, like, because there do be people like that get upset like when the masses get on to them and elevate them to a level that they weren't.
Yeah, Travis that guy.
Uh,
Yeah, he's
Not true, but
yeah, Travis that guy.
do you,
for show's sake.
as a big Nipsey fan,
Yeah.
do you like, the way that he's being portrayed now, or
Doesn't bother me.
yeah,
I mean, because he was that. He was that to me, like already. Like y'all may have been a little slow to the game, but I've been a fan. He was one of the best artists on the West Coast to me for like the last 5-6 years. Like he didn't have a miss as far as I use his projects as projects. Like there's always called something a tape, whether it's an album or a mixtape. And to me, Nipsey had 6 or 7 albums of all original music.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he did because all them mixtapes and shit. Those was all like he wasn't really rapping. Well, he rapped over a couple of people's beats on the.
The Bulls ain't got a name because
Yeah.
it was all originals.
Hold up.
I feel like I feel like to the masses, Nipsey became known after his death. I really didn't hear a lot of people champion. I knew James did. Shout out to James.
The marathon mixtape, he was rapping over people's beats.
No, the Marathon mixtape. The one with the black.
7 days a week. That's Wiz and Currency. The Pretty Ricky.
But most of that was.
Yeah, most of them original, but I'm saying
And after the Marathon, it was all original.
Yeah, after the marathon was all original.
How many tapes is after the Marathon? It's like 5 or 6.
What you got? TMC, you got Crenshaw, you got Mailbox Money, Sloss and Boys 2, No Pressure. Yeah.
So he put out a lot of music, and so he was already like it just was. And on Victory Lap, the world started paying attention. He had his moment.
Once I feel like a lot of people, the general fans start paying attention once Jay bought like whatever.
That was milk.
That's what I'm saying. That's when people start
Yeah.
paying attention outside of probably the West Coast or diehard fans.
Right.
But,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna act like I was a super fan of his music, but I definitely was fucking with his business model. The proud to pay and all that shit. I was definitely paying attention to him early in the blog era, but I would never get on here and act like I was all Nipsey out.
You paid $100? Was you paying $100 for a mixtape?
No.
So keep in mind the mixtape was free. Mixtape was free.
I mean, I'm looking.
I know the mixtape was free. I just asked a simple question.
No.
I mean, it's for people who really just wanted to support him. That's he gave you the option, which I thought was.
I mean, that was the whole thing of the proud to pay. Like basically, like you.
You don't have to, but if you want to, you can support.
Kind of like how we did the one show when we let and like how we did. Remember the one show we did at Beeline when we let the people decide what they wanted to give us. Which I like that motto. I really feel like especially if you got a dope core fan base, I feel like that motto is more lucrative than trying to like put.
But how do y'all feel about his vision being executed in his death and him not being able to like reap those benefits?
I don't think it was been executed at all. Because he ain't dropped no new music since then. Like there's a couple of verses maybe.
Right.
But I feel like he had a project in the tuck.
Yeah.
What's going on with it?
I feel like there's but see that's what always like hurts when artists die and they don't have like some shit set up, because then you get people in charge of the stage and people get to, what I'm saying? And I feel like that's when shit.
Because you don't expect to die, so it ain't like you got like.
You would think it would be in the care of Big Sam though, right? Like
Black Sam
or Black Sam, yeah. I call him Big Sam.
Yeah. You thinking about Big U and Black Sam? The one he put two niggas together. But nah, I mean, you would think that, but we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know.
I see it's a heavy emphasis on the Puma, in the marathon shit.
Nah, they got a couple collabs on the marathon website.
You ever get your marathon shit?
Nah, I cancel that order some more.
Oh, okay.
It came quick the next time.
Shout out to them.
Like the next slide.
Nipsey.
We were at the
I think it's been
Limino.
3 years now. Yeah.
Nigga, we were recording.
Right.
Yeah, we
Limino.
recording.
We literally was about to record.
Yeah, that was on a Sunday.
Yeah, 'cause he was just shot before we started
Yeah,
recording.
like
He died while we were recording.
Facts.
yeah.
That
Same
was
with Kobe.
bad, 'cause
Kobe
that
died.
was something we got to see. You know,
Kobe died
all
and we
over social
recorded
media.
later on that day.
Yeah, I remember waking up that Sunday and the Kobe news being on the bottom of CNN, like Kobe involved in a crash, a helicopter.
That shit seemed fake too.
Yeah.
Sad times, man.
Kanye back with the Yeezys.
You know the first one, man.
Adidas.
You know what the fuck is going on.
They're saying like allegedly, behind the scenes that they're putting together a deal to where Kanye can come back into the fold, and this is strictly so they can sell the remaining models. I guess there was some type of patent or maybe copyright law that prohibited them from being able to sell the remaining stock. They're saying that this is not for any new designs.
Nigga, that's cat.
How, you,
That's cat.
how,
Think they going out like that?
how does that work though? Like, do you think
They about
this
to,
supply of Yeezys that's about to come out, like,
nigga.
do you think they're gonna raise the price?
I don't think they, man. Listen, Adidas is hurting, bro. They are,
I don't think Adidas is hurting.
They ain't shit with Kanye.
bro.
they-
What? Nigga, do you know what was projected to be lost since the
Right.
Ye shit?
I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand.
He's a
like
big-
1.6.
He's a big chunk of their business. The Yeezy brand was a big chunk of their business. So you start producing Yeezys, nigga. Like niggas don't the masses don't give a fuck about any of the other shit that they do. Like where the Yeezy at,
Niggas
nigga?
ain't buying no shell
Man,
toes.
fuck a shell toe.
Come on, man. Come on.
Fuck a shell toe.
What shell toes do you?
Yeezy is
Shell
definitely
toe.
a
Niggas
huge
ain't buying no
portion of
Astro
it.
Boost.
Yeah, the Ultra Boost.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they call
Z's.
it.
No, that
No one
went
cares.
crazy for a second.
Yeah, for a second, and then it was Yeezy. Where's the Yeezy Boost, nigga? Fuck an Ultra Boost. I want my Yeezy Boost.
So how y'all think this deal is gonna work out? Y'all,
Who gives a
'cause,
fuck about a
right
pro
now,
model,
they're
a top
saying-
10, none of that shit. You see what?
No, I feel you. Listen, give me some forums. I'm good with a pair of forum lows.
Nah, you buy.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I do some forum. Like, I don't think niggas is like, I think niggas is gonna go crazy when they come back because of the hype that's around it. Like, but
Yeah, a bunch of hype beasts.
Listen, Adidas wouldn't even be trying to work out a deal with Yeezy if a lot of money wasn't on the table. Like,
that's smart business, like to go get them back. But what you just said, like,
but
Adidas ain't going under without Ye.
are they going under? No, but
No.
nigga, but he was a big chunk of their business. It's only if they didn't have to. Because look, I'm
They
gonna
came.
be honest. They didn't think this shit all the way through. They made a quick rational decision because they was afraid of the backlash, right? And they didn't think that.
So you don't
dropping
think that was
Yeezy-
the right move to drop him?
I mean, I understood it, but I don't think that they thought that the effect would cause this.
So what do y'all think is going to be?
So in my eyes, this is all cap. It's like y'all really didn't want to do that. Y'all did
Nah.
it because y'all was scared of the backlash, and then y'all didn't think that y'all was gonna lose as much money. Now y'all losing all this money, y'all backpedal. So it's like really y'all did that for no reason.
But what do y'all think the result is going to be once he comes back? Like,
Once he
'cause, I mean,
comes
the
back,
damage is
they're
done.
gonna cut a deal under the table. So they're
I'm not
capping
talking
right now.
about
Talking
the-
about
I'm
remaining
talking
ones.
about what do you think the shoe is going to do publicly? Like,
It's gonna do numbers.
You think so?
Yeah,
Y'all think
niggas
so?
love Yeezys.
Go dumb.
Niggas love Yeezys.
Niggas do
I think
love Yeezys.
yeah, they love them, but I don't know if y'all accounting for all of the white Jewish people that got to go out there and purchase that shit.
And they still, nigga.
Y'all think they're going to go dumb crazy like that?
At the price point, you think the price point gonna change?
I think they're going to push it up a quarter. I think it'll be $225 now versus the $200.
Because I'm thinking, Reese, like, shit, if you drop the
Bro.
price, that'll help more people get them. That will make up for the
Listen,
Jewish
th-
motherfuckers
listen.
that don't get them.
It was
Sorry,
reported.
Justin.
It was reported that they could lose 1.3 billion
Right.
in unsold Yeezys.
Right, that's some product that they already done created. You know what I mean? Like, so they just trying to get that's what I'm telling you, like, the numbers that you keep throwing out there, like, they just want to go get the money production that they've already spent. Like, we want to go try to recoup some of this. Like, we've already done paid and had this shit made, and it's sitting here.
We need to get this off so we can get some new shit.
Right, because they also are throwing out there that, yeah, this ain't for no new models or no new designs, none of that. This is
That's a jig, Reese.
y'all do think new shit is coming?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We're gonna ease this back in.
Right.
Let's find out how the fans feel about it.
Right,
If
I
they-
think
if
this
they
is a
go
test
crazy,
run. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they're gonna go crazy. Like, because I think,
I don't
I
think
think,
you'll be able to get him.
huh?
I don't think you'll be able to get him.
Oh well, you never was able to get them. Like, I don't
gonna
think
go
he's gonna
crazy.
get.
That's going crazy to me.
It's gonna go crazy.
You can't get him.
Niggas forgave Cole.
We gave who?
Niggas forgave Cole.
That's a different time.
It's different.
Niggas forgave Cole.
Chill out.
I'm saying.
It's a
I'm just
different
saying.
time.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
completely
saying.
different. That's different.
I'm just saying. Ain't no rape allegations behind this.
Hey, you're a wild boy.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I understand, but
Business is, listen, at the end of the
disrespecting
day,
Jewish people
at
is
the
a lot.
at the end of the day, business is business. Because look, even
views.
I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying, motherfuckers can
Desi McGuire.
Motherfuckers love to stand. Motherfuckers love to stand 10 toes down
Jewish
until that.
Desi.
Motherfuckers love to stand 10 toes down until that dollar is affected.
Yeah.
And now niggas want to backpedal. So if that's the case, don't even bring me back. Because what that means is y'all really didn't believe in what y'all believed in.
Nah, I think the media hype and
So that's what I'm
everything
saying.
around it scared them real quick.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
So
that,
are y'all
that's
saying
what
that y'all
that's
think the media trail or campaign that Ye went on, y'all don't think that is going to have any bearing on future sales? Y'all don't think?
I mean, listen, yeah, when it first dropped, right, people gonna say whatever they say, but the motherfuckers is still gonna fly off them shelves. Them Yeezys is gone.
I think they'll fly off the shelf because it'll be limited supply of it. Like,
And that's the whole point of this,
not
right?
because it's just. No, not really. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
I
the whole point is to figure out how we can get Ye back into the fold without getting the backlash. That's the whole point of this, Reese.
That's the entire.
It's a long game.
Yeah, so we got. It's a rollout. This is a rollout. So we're gonna say. So the jig is we're gonna hide behind the shield of hey, we got up to 1.3 billion of unsold Yeezys. We gotta get this out there. Then they gonna see what's going on.
Like, ooh, that shit sold out fast.
They gonna see what's going on. Well, we
And
ain't
if they
get.
shut
We,
the fuck up,
we
that's
ain't. We
going
ain't
on.
right. We ain't getting killed too much in the media. Let's keep it going. That's what this is.
It's gonna be 2025, 26. And shit gonna
That's
be
what it is.
rolling.
Cause they like, nigga, if we about to lose this with unsold, imagine what we gonna lose if we never produce Yeezys again.
You can't factor into something that you ain't produced. Like,
Well, you can forecast.
I mean, you can forecast. I mean,
Yeah,
but
we do that all the time, business.
That's all we do.
They wouldn't even be if they wouldn't even be entertaining this Reese if that wasn't the overall plan. This if you think that this plan is just about the unsold Yeezys, you're tripping, bro.
so you think that new shit is coming?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So put it like, when do you think it's coming?
2025.
We got to slow roll this now.
So you think Ye was going to be under a muzzle for 2, 3, 4 years? Because that's what it would require.
Yeah. It would require that. Do I think he's gonna be under the muzzle? No, I think he's a flaming idiot. But
You know what Ye doing? Ye like this. I told you niggas y'all would be back. Now Ye got these niggas by the balls.
because all he's gonna do is, like, Reese, when them shoes drop, they're gonna sell out in 2 minutes,
Right.
and it's gonna be like, oh, this is the move. And if we can get
So now what
some
they going
distance
so
in
so
between-
now what they gonna do is look, they're gonna cut a new deal and they're gonna have a crazy NDA behind it. Like, look, this is what we going. You can't say this. You can't say that.
already cut.
Yeah, cake's been baked. Cake's been baked.
It's ready to be served on a platter.
Yeah, bro.
And
Like,
it's gonna work.
it's deeper than rap, cuz you
Reese.
know that, Reese.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
I don't think it is.
Because Reese,
So,
like, who do you blame at Adidas? Like, as the common person, who takes the blame?
That's a perfect example.
Like, who,
what you mean? Like, who takes the blame?
like, is there a name you can put with Adidas that takes the blame, that takes the fall if it doesn't work?
It would be Ye.
That,
That's the only person that you can really associate with it. Like, we don't.
we don't know who the board is
Right.
at Adidas, so the common person, it don't.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? They're not affected
But
in
the
that
thing,
aspect.
but the thing, that's what I'm trying to, introduce into this topic is that, like, Ye did a lot of damage publicly to his image, to the brand and everything. So for y'all just to think that, like, it's as soon as he throw him out there, like niggas is gonna be good. Like, that community that he offended.
No, I'm not saying. Look, there is going to be some type of backlash. So basically, this
That's
is
a
a
large
tester.
community.
So this is going to be a tester. They're going to roll this out. They're going to see what
So
what
say
happens.
this fails though. That's what I'm asking. Like say this.
But
we
I don't see it failing. I don't see it failing because at the end of the day, motherfuckers can protest. It's just like motherfuckers that make furs and shit, right? PETA still still go crazy. I know it's different because it's a different community, but I'm just giving you an example.
Hey, here's how this is gonna go.
But them Yeezys is still going to go. That remaining stock is still going to go. It's not going to sit on the shelf.
Release.
It's gonna be us.
Yeah, facts.
That's what it's gonna be.
That's what it's gonna be. Release, out of stock. That's what it's gonna be. Released, out of stock.
And
It flew off the shelf when it happened.
and
stock at
right, it's
all
gonna
that
be
shit.
us. It's gonna be us, and it's gonna be niggas that are outside
Should we
acting
be-
like they feel
should
some
we-
type of way,
should we
but
be
they
supporting
reselling
Ye?
behind the scenes, and I guarantee they're gonna buy them bitches
No
and sell
more
them and sell them for double.
Like
So should we be
drunk,
supporting?
nigga?
Yes!
No more Yeezy.
Everything is wrestling.
Should we be
Oh,
supporting
fake,
Ye?
bro.
No.
You said what?
Should we be supporting Ye?
No.
Fuck yeah.
So how come y'all giving it so much?
We just telling the truth.
Because that's America.
If y'all think like that, y'all think nobody else is
We
thinking
the
like
minority. We ain't the majority.
Yes.
this? But I'm just saying,
This is America.
The sneakerhead culture, you don't think they give a fuck about what we talking
Don't give
about?
a fuck.
Y'all tell me every day the sneakers fucking industry's dead.
right?
Because then the motherfuckers who
Right.
sit
There ain't no
online and
rules.
got bots and buy this shit.
Niggas don't listen at the end
I
of the
don't
day.
think this is gonna be
The
the
resellers gonna go crazy with these Yeezys.
For the love of money.
I'm sorry, Reese.
I need to bring in another co-host.
You feel me?
Money.
That's what this is about.
Y'all looking at it as
That's what this is all about. It's all about it.
yeah, it's always about the money, but this ain't really benefiting Ye. Like this is benefiting Adidas.
Yeah.
Shit.
But Ye's also getting a bag behind it.
I don't know if it's a bag like that.
What you mean?
I don't know if it's a bag like that.
Nigga Reese.
What y'all think? Like, I mean,
It's definitely a bag
Big
behind
bag,
it.
Reese. Big.
we know what the numbers of what Adidas is saying they lost. Like, so y'all telling me what y'all telling me then? What is it? What's Ye getting?
I don't know.
Oh, so why y'all so? Yeah, he's getting it.
He's getting the same royalty he's been getting.
Because
complaining about
but look, because
He
look,
wasn't
because
complaining about
look.
his royalty. Yeah, that's why he went to Adidas, because Nike wouldn't offer him a royalty.
I
That's why
thought
went to
he
Adidas.
wanted ownership, and nobody
No,
was
he
giving
wanted
him that.
royalties like a basketball player, and they wouldn't give it to him.
What was you trying to show there? What was that?
My bad. It says Kanye West and Adidas reached agreement to sell 500 million in
Yes, sir.
Yeezy leftovers.
We can leave it alone. That's what the topic.
Essentially, Ye had to sign off on this. They couldn't just do it. They couldn't because if that was the
right,
case,
because it was some type of clause
Right.
in there to where they couldn't
So-
even sell it.
so I don't see-
get why they went back to him. Like,
Yeah.
we need you to be able to remove this remaining inventory.
and I'm pretty sure, and you best believe that they're. I feel like it would have to make some type. Like I don't see Ye just signing it just to sign it.
If he heard, what they say when all that shit went down, that he lost how much in
He lost,
within a week.
He didn't lose. That's why I hate that. Like he lost what perceived value.
Right.
Like it's not like he lost money that was in his checking account. He
Right.
lost. Oh, we think you're worth 1.3 billion because your deal with Adidas.
Mhm.
And when you lost that deal, we subtract the 1.3 billion.
Right, I get that.
So I don't think Ye can be in a position where he can be hurting.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like he's done way too much to be hurting.
I still feel like he can do what he wants, regardless of what banks try to step away from him, or he's still.
Yeah,
box
and
office.
motherfuckers was just doing that for the sake of they was trying to save their brands. Like,
Right.
hold up, he going
So
too far.
that, but that's what I'm saying. Like y'all keep saying niggas is trying to say they brand, but now y'all saying niggas gonna get right back in
because
bed with the nigga.
because now it's not a hot topic.
They was waiting for that one
Now
company.
it's not the hot topic no more.
But as soon as we put it out there, it's right back onto the
And
news
so they
cycle.
go, and so that's why look,
Rick, hold on.
everybody that pulled away from Ye, niggas is gonna wait and see what happens with this Yeezy shit, and then you're gonna start seeing everybody.
Right back in his DMs.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So niggas is hiding behind Adidas right now. All the other companies is
And
like,
think about it. The news.
let's see what happens.
The news coming out is not the same. It's not as. The news coming out that he's set up this new deal. It's
Right.
not that big of a deal.
And
like it
is
was
it an
before.
outrage? Right. Niggas don't give a fuck.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Because if that was the case, they would be going crazy again.
I think-
right?
I
Oh
think-
no, you guys better not.
I think niggas is looking at it, you know, at least this is how I'm looking at it. Like, this is Adidas just doing a smart deal. Like, we done spent all this bread on this. Like,
But if y'all felt so strongly about what he was
this
saying,
is
y'all
what
should
you
be
said
fucking
though.
with
Like, you
anybody.
just said that they came back to the table because of the bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I've given you $2 billion to create something and it's done. Now I ain't got no return on that. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do whatever to get
But
try to get something back on that.
But the whole reason why y'all pulled away from it is because of his comments, right? So it doesn't erase the comments. Getting back in business when it doesn't erase the comments, does it?
Hey, the unsold merchandise is cap.
So y'all don't believe that?
Hell, I don't believe it. I think that motherfuckers to start getting the projections in.
Right,
and looking like,
he's a big chunk of their
No.
business. We got to figure out a way how to roll EA back in without pissing off the general public.
it's a recession coming up. Motherfuckers laying motherfuckers off like crazy. Get his ass back up in his office. That's what I think.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
That's what I think too. Because it's just like if y'all really cared about what he was saying, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Y'all wouldn't give a fuck about how much unsold merchandise was
It's
sitting
like the
there.
Michael Jackson of fashion. Like for Adidas to have Kanye is like having Michael Jackson signed to your label. That's literally what Kanye is in the fashion world. Everything he does goes,
Those.
especially the shoes. I don't think he jumped over the jump, man, but he's right there.
We'll see. We will see.
Y'all got some Yeezys?
I got a few pair.
The Nike.
I mean, that model is a dope model. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. Like to say that I wouldn't be interested in getting what they release. You know what I mean? Like,
Real nigga.
but that's why I said I think it's going to be mostly niggas. Like I don't think I just don't think we're putting enough stock in the community that was offended. Like we saw Kyrie get sat down for less.
But then there's a
like,
whole nother market that don't give a fuck about none of that. The Asian community. They don't give a fuck about none of that. You feel me?
Hold on. So the community offended was black people.
That ain't got nothing to do with me,
We
nigga.
don't care. And then
I'm Buddha, nigga.
Our Jewish brothers and sisters, right? Everybody else is still behind shoes.
I believe in 1,000 guys.
Like, nigga,
Fuck
like,
about your one guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of other communities that don't give a fuck about what he was saying
I'm just
about
listen,
the Jews, bro.
We just saw
Only-
what
only
happened with
Peter
him and
Rosenberg
Kyrie. That's all I'm
cared.
saying.
Yeah,
we
we-
seen publicly that
Right.
they tried to crucify these
Right,
niggas.
they
So
did.
we just think that it's just
And he
gonna be
went out
sweet
there-
when you come back.
And he went out there championing.
No, is it gonna be sweet? No, but at the end of the day, it's
That's
not.
all
it's
I'm
not,
saying. Like y'all
right.
talking like
Hold on.
it's sweet.
Hold on. He was
In the grand
last
scheme,
time
it
we heard
is.
from Ye-
In the grand scheme, it is because if it wasn't,
came
Adidas wouldn't even
back.
be entertaining the conversation.
The last time we heard from Ye, he was saying he was championing Hitler,
I understand Hitler.
and he's back in the office with the German.
Well, allegedly,
And
like,
I- and-
we don't even know how
and
true
so-
none of
and
this
so-
shit
and
is.
so-
Like
Oh, it's not public. It's not true.
I don't know. Like I just been seeing the stories floated out there. Who confirmed
It's
it?
true.
Like,
It's
who
true.
confirmed all
It's
this?
true.
That's
It's
what
true.
confirmed.
And once the ink dries,
He said these
all,
niggas
it,
said-
it just goes to prove that
Well,
niggas
I
wasn't
mean, I've
standing
seen
on
them
business.
stories everywhere. You
Adidas
like,
wasn't
the one that
standing on
Trav-
business.
But Trav just showed me a different one. Like I had saw one that said 1
Well, that-
cents, and now Trav just showed me one that said 500 million. Like so, I mean, you know how niggas do like when stories like this hit. Like there's so many inside man on this shit giving you. Bro, I heard that he signed away those next 3 years on it, and he said if you do this and put North on the inside of the shoe, like you know what I mean. You know how niggas just get to talking when it comes to this shit. Like nobody truly knows what's going on. We'll know once a Yeezy hit the shelf. But that's the thing too. Like it really ain't no way to determine that. Like because Yeezys never hit the shelves anyway. You know what I mean? So like
NPR reported Adidas looks to repurpose Yeezy merchandise amid financial blow. They're going through it.
yeah. So I mean, we'll see.
And that's what I'm saying. Once the bottom line gets affected, nigga, hey, it's gonna be. We can work this out. A lot of forgiveness gets taught. You know what I mean?
Hey, let's talk. Let's
Off of the,
Because if the
Yeezy-
bottom line wouldn't get affected, they would still be standing on business. They ain't standing on business right now.
Off of the Yeezy, Brittany Griner, back in the WNBA, she signed a 1-year deal with the Phoenix Mercury.
Niggas forgot about BG already.
Already.
She ain't get no parade
I
or
was
nothing.
like, who?
Y'all think she should have came right back and got on the court?
Hey. I mean, maybe it's her happy place, but I ain't gonna forgive y'all
I've been locked up
for laughing at me for the free BG video.
You had that obese BG.
Nah, I've been locked up for 10 months. I was a political prisoner. And now y'all want me to come back and entertain y'all? Like, nah, fuck that.
No, she wants to do it.
I mean, because she probably need the bread, but like, I would imagine like,
That's her. It was like going back to work.
no, I ain't going back to work if I've been locked
What
up.
you gonna do? She gonna go.
I'm putting the president, whoever, the government, I'm putting their feet to the fire. Nigga, y'all just use me as a fucking pawn.
I would never forgive niggas for acting like BG wasn't worth that trade to come home with that dude. And niggas don't even know that nigga name now.
The merchant of death, whatever.
Yeah, Merchant of Death.
No, Brittany,
Niggas is so mad.
The nickname was enough.
no,
That
so,
nigga ain't murdered shit since he got traded.
so if y'all Brittany or whatever, like,
You don't know what kind of deals he's doing.
You do that, nigga.
Right.
We done heard
You better
something.
believe
We know about Yeezy Deal, nigga. We done heard
they hot. Right. They hot. Nah, we don't know everything. We don't know everything.
we know the ins and outs.
We don't know everything.
we know Yeezy signed his
The
contract last week, nigga.
Merchant of Death stayed on business. He came home. He got right back to it ASAP.
So if
Him
y'all,
him and Putin linked up ASAP.
if y'all
Kill
got
some Americans,
removed from whatever you was doing to make a living, and
He trying to slide in. I ain't fucking with it.
and you was used as a political prisoner, you would just go back to work.
Rich, like you saying that you gonna hold somebody's feet to the fire does not pay you.
Niggas-
Like you saying that you go.
Damn,
but
listen, bro.
Like, what's that mean? Like, how you gonna eat?
Listen, the world didn't give a fuck.
I'm just asking y'all going back to work.
I mean, I get it on your
Are
standpoint.
y'all going back to work?
Yeah, how's that? Let you build.
I am going back to the WNBA, nigga. I'm not going back to my fucking
If I need
travel agent job.
If I need a bag, I gotta do what I gotta do.
So you going back to get the WNBA? Like, is it NBA bread that's waiting on me? Like, I'm going back to go get this.
What else she gonna do?
Maybe 100 banks.
What's she gonna do? Become an activist? Get under my sign?
Y'all gonna have to do something to take care of me. Like,
She supposed to travel around and speak
You
to motherfuckers.
know what they gonna tell her? Nigga, you can still be in there. Like, nigga, we took care of you. You home.
she did what? Brittany, what? 30 something? She probably.
But the reason I'm saying is that like they gonna set up a deal with her to come back to work. Like, hey, we're gonna parade you around and shake hands and kiss babies.
Right. These obligations now, y'all want me to come back and be.
Yeah.
You home. You home. You can still be. Do you want to still be locked up in Russia?
Vacation over, motherfucker. You been home for a minute.
Like, y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, we done paid your rent for the past 10 months.
We brought you home.
You gonna pay for the rest of my life.
We made a deal that we didn't want to make. Be happy.
Merchant of death over here killing motherfuckers.
Biden doesn't want to
can't-
talk to you.
And you don't want to get a layup in the paint, nigga?
Biden doesn't want to talk to you. You're home.
Biden barely can talk.
What are we talking about? She's about to make whatever she's gonna make.
We have a certificate coming to you soon.
No way.
Yeah, Secret Service.
Shut up and dribble.
Basically.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, nigga.
And I'm not listen.
The free
listen,
BG hashtag lasted about 3 weeks.
Listen, man,
and it was
I know them
OD.
comments sound harsh, but I'm just telling you what America thinks, bro. This is what they think of you.
We gotta do better, man.
This is what
No,
America
man, we
thinks
live
of
in
you.
America, bro. Ain't no doing better.
They don't give a fuck. Listen,
Well, I think we're too controlled.
she's super behind the A-ball. She's black and she's a woman.
And she's gay.
views.
I'm just saying this is how America views. That's what I'm saying. This is how they
She's
view it.
black.
I'm not saying this is how America views, bruh.
Yeah, she's 6'11".
Patreon. The views.
Am I tripping? Look,
You just spoke to. Oh yeah.
this is real talk.
Hey, y'all ain't had no sign stamps since Patreon, huh?
Nah,
Yep.
Niggas been acting accordingly lately. Like,
I see. No, niggas
This
very
is real
PC.
talk. Why you think Hillary Clinton didn't
Let
win?
me get on here and fuck shit.
What you say this?
Turn up, Trey.
Why you think Hillary didn't win? Niggas wasn't about to. Niggas, listen. We had a black president for 8 years. You think they was about to let a
White
woman come in?
a white woman?
No. MAGA was like,
Man,
enough.
hell
It's
no.
enough.
White man ain't going for that shit.
This is my country, and I want my country back.
White man was not going for that shit at all, bro.
America used to be a good place, damn it. We used to be a decent country.
We had to deal with this nigga for 8 years.
We used to be a decent country.
And we go at Bill Clinton's wife and this motherfucker.
Hey, shout out to the brat. Congrats on the pregnancy.
What a transition.
Yo.
What a transition.
Congrats to the brat.
That's a filthy transition.
Yo.
What y'all think about that?
God bless the brat.
So what's the story?
I feel like I said enough today. I'm gonna.
The brat is pregnant. She's come out expecting. You know what I mean?
She's married, right?
She is. I don't know. She might be. Maybe.
So did she?
And it's not abnormal for a woman to be pregnant. You know what I mean? Like I saw how everybody was reacting to it. But it's the brat. You know. So I guess.
What do you like? Me on top. What do you
I never, as a kid, I never thought Brat was gay. But I always thought she just dressed like a boy.
She married someone.
But, yeah. Nah, I know that nigga, but I'm talking about as a kid. Like, we around the same age.
Nah,
so.
she did the song that they was just singing.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
crazy.
She had a little. She had
That's
a
what
little
I'm
sexy.
saying. Like,
crazy photo shoot too.
Yeah, she had a little sexy era.
yeah, but
And she was
I didn't
And she was
know.
Irish for a minute too. Remember?
I would have hit. Yeah.
You would hit? Is that what you said?
I said I would have.
Absolutely. I heard him. He said, no question. This nigga YSL Woody right. Yeah. I'm just saying, as a kid, I never thought like that.
I think that's part of that era, though. You know, just coming from them times to where it was almost like
Everybody wore baggy jeans and yeah, like.
and it was the unspoken. That's a fact.
Listen, when she had her little sexy era, she was looking good as fuck.
Brat was thick as fuck.
When Remy Ma had hers, you know what I mean, and she's fully embraced it now. She's all the way there. But you remember Remy Ma went from the hardcore girl to like, oh, let's make her sexy.
Yeah, she went
The
to
soft life,
Tim's the Hills.
soft life, Remy.
All for it, yeah.
This is
she
the
was
piece that
gorgeous
you
when Joe
cannot
was
find.
gone.
Yeah,
Remy Ma,
she was looking tall as hell, or Joe was either short, one or two.
Climb that tree. Yeah.
Hey, put some respect on that nigga's name, Papoose.
Fuck.
What? Hold on, what?
You just a Pat. Why you just a Pat?
What?
Pat fuck around and clap you and the rap alphabet about you, nigga.
Slaughtered.
Back to Mondo.
Don't play with Pat, man.
Y'all like Pat?
Hell no.
Sound like does. So that's
I'm
what
just
that-
saying, put some respect on Pat.
Fuck Pat. Fuck
I just
Pat.
I just don't want Pat to come see you. That's it.
Rest
My
in
nigga.
peace, K. Slay,
I mean,
man.
you know what I mean? I'm still siding with my nigga, but I'm just saying though, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'll whip Pap's ass. He don't want these
Pap can't
problems.
see.
It's Brooklyn. Yeah.
Reach a little too long for Pat. Like,
Three rappers you'll put the beats on.
Busta Rhymes.
But I don't think you can see Bus.
You know who else I
I
want to
don't
beat up?
I don't think you can see
What's
Bus.
up, beat your ass,
I don't think you
nigga?
can see Bus.
I want to beat up Fat. I want to put
You
the
don't want to be
hand-
that fat
I
for
wanna-
years.
I want to put the hands on Fat.
I don't think you want Spider Spears, man. He might get
Y'all
at
think
you.
Bus can't fight? Y'all give me who's your three? Who
Three rappers I want to beat up.
Who you putting the beats on, Trey?
The Hitmaker.
Oh, he looking for easy one. Yeah.
I hate that nigga.
On brand. On brand.
Went for a midget.
Ludacris.
Yeah, you ain't moving.
I want to beat that nigga up.
Luda gonna put some bread on you, like Shaka. You know, Shaka is a shooter.
Shaq about to go to prison
Yeah,
for being a shooter. He got his ass whipped. That's why he became a shooter.
He's a shooter.
Nah, they jump my nigga. Don't be acting like Shaka got had the fair one.
Got the pause.
Don't act like
That's
Shaka
why
just
he
had the
became a
fair
shooter.
one and he put out the strap. Nah, they trying to line my
Who
nigga.
your third?
What was the nigga? What's the other little light skinned nigga that sounded like Pop? That wanted to be Pop?
Oh, you got cut him some slack. Like you don't even know his name.
Oh,
Crazy.
No.
That was the nigga 504 boys. You know.
No, the light skinned nigga.
504 is.
I can't think of that nigga name.
So,
man.
and,
No, I want to fuck
and
with
C.
them
Murray.
New Orleans niggas.
So I thought that was true.
they fine.
Yeah, that's TRU. 504 boys was Chopper was a 504 boy. Yes, he was. Currency was a 504 boy.
No,
Yes, he was, bro. Do your Googles.
You know, don't give me no new no limit. Like them niggas.
There you go. That's when the 504 boys came. What?
Them niggas, nah.
Before Weeby was a
You
504
talking
boy.
about the second installment? Like, nah, I'm talking about the OG.
Ghetto Bill got the keys to the city.
Yeah, that ain't my 504 boys.
Wobble, wobble.
Yeah.
504 boys.
504 boys. Who's on the record? Chopper. Ooh. Fake Nelly.
Oh yeah,
He
definitely.
was out before Nelly.
He was. He was. I'm sorry.
I don't like
sorry.
the no limit disrespect.
You a 504 boy. Yeah, hold on. Let me find out you. Let me find out you was repping New No Limit. You was repping New No Limit.
I should have said that new no limit. But the nigga was out before Nelly.
He was.
Who you third, Travis?
I gotta find this
They
nigga
trying to find a
name.
fan on rap. This nigga, yeah. He looking for them easy. He want them easy fights. This nigga said Hitmaker.
Who your
I hate
three,
Hitmaker,
Who your
man.
three?
Hey, this 504 boys, you got a white boy here and everything.
I forgot about the white dude. I forgot about the white dude.
That new no limit.
Told you Currency was a 504 boy. I told you that.
was
Chopper,
C-Money was
Crazy.
in jail and all that. I'm talking about the OGs.
You just got the name mixed up.
Yeah.
That's TRU.
Yeah, TRU. I thought you knew. Killers is all up be around. So fuck it, fool. A bow face.
Oh, Lil Zane, that's that nigga's name.
Oh
bro.
man, you Trav.
Come on, man.
You went easy for yeah.
I wanna, yeah.
This nigga
Lil
was like Lil Zane
Zane
and
Little
Hitmaker.
Zane, Hitmaker,
and Ludacris. Them is the niggas I hate.
all light skinned niggas too.
All 5, 6, and up.
That nigga want them.
Who
Tetherweights.
you want to beat up, nigga?
Who I need to see?
Shit. Yeah, nigga. These is niggas I hate, nigga. Fuck Lil Zane. Hitmaker.
I
He
just
makes
wanna
some choice,
have
but-
some fun tonight. What you Zane?
Yeah, I don't fuck with Zane, man.
Damn, I don't know who I want to put the beats on.
Ja Rule will beat your ass.
Nah, I fuck with Ja.
Ja, yeah.
Cause
He just
fuck
did
with
Ja
y'all.
Rule in the mix.
right, this nigga just like Ludacris ain't going to hit him with that up. Right, like Ludacris ain't about to hit him with that ultra combo. Then little fake gonna come behind it. We fighting in the club.
Kind of like Time Buster.
Nah. Prop City Anthem? Nah. I need that fade. I need that fade.
Prop City?
I need
You
cause
might
he
not, that's Queens. You might not make it out of that.
nah, nigga, he's banned from Queens. He's a snitch. Herb don't fuck with him, so
Herb
Bandy.
I know we're 2 hours in, but are we going to address this, what's really going viral today, which is the Michael B. Jordan interview with Lori?
Yeah, we can get at
Can we get to
L'Oreal chick.
Who?
You was about to say, who is she?
Yeah, I mean, I know she's like Angela Yee's best friend, but
She done made a career.
Yeah, she's on the radio.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
she on the radio with she do
Radio here.
yeah, she do the morning show with old dude that used to be on the Ricky
Ricky
Smiley.
Smiley, right?
But the Ricky Smiley show ain't the morning show no more. It's L'Oreal and the dude that was on Ricky Smiley. What's his name?
She can rap too.
Can she?
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes she be looking cold, and sometimes she be looking weak. But
Michael B. Jordan clowned her real quick in a professional
so
way.
go ahead. Let's speak on it. You want to introduce the topic, or
Let me get a clip of y'all real quick, if you don't mind.
He handled it professionally, but he told her like, yeah.
The Morning Hustle is the name of the show.
I mean, it sounded like they must have really been clowning his ass for him to still be holding on to that.
That's a long time ago.
Creed 3 red carpet.
Yeah. I got to keep that image.
Hey, no, I'm gonna come clean. Yeah, I'm coming clean. Sometimes it's up. When it's up for a nigga
Hey,
for
listen,
life.
Grace,
What did he say?
a
Though?
chick she called him lame. And you know some
Head
laughter.
crack is the nigga that used to be on the Ricky that she do the show.
Okay.
But he used to be the Ricky.
And she's also on lip service.
Yeah.
And she has a podcast with Wax.
I don't think she on lip service no more though. I think it's Gigi and Stephanie Santiago and all them.
Stephanie Santiago, man, all her surgeries, bro. She addicted to that shit.
Yeah, but she's on the
Woman
she
hate.
has a podcast with Wax.
Her body, her choice.
My fault, Panda Bear.
So
My nigga gave his own stuff.
He adjusted that one.
Back to the Michael B. Jordan and
No, I feel
and
Michael B.
L'Oreal.
Yeah,
So
no, fuck
they
that.
went to high
It's
school
up.
together.
Right.
It's up.
And she on the red carpet giving him all the kudos.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we go back to such and such and such and such. He's like,
Trying
yeah.
like we homies.
He said, I remember you. You used to call me lame.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
Nah,
is,
well, he supposed to just act like that's cool. Nah, fuck
She's
that.
like,
Nah,
he's like,
don't
nah.
be on my dick now. You was trying to play me.
So did y'all take that clip as her being on his dick?
She was like, yeah, the sexiest man and all that shit. She was trying to act like they was homies.
Reese.
We not homies.
Reese,
We not homies.
Maybe this is,
I was lame back in the day. Keep the same energy.
And what's the whole
And he
class-
made himself look lame though for even
Nah,
addressing
nigga.
it.
The way he addressed it, that was dope.
Reese.
Y'all think that was dope?
I thought it was good the way he addressed it. Because
He-
he just reminded her that he remembered, but then he went right back into his
He still did
professional
the interview.
mode.
He ain't just wild out on her and be like, nah, fuck that, I ain't talking to you. Let me find out, L'Oreal. You know what I mean?
He could have did that to anybody, and I would have been like, it wasn't necessary.
I mean, but what? I mean,
What did he get? Like, so what is it? Because all he did was embarrass her. And
I don't even take this, like Trav said, I don't even take this full embarrassment because he just made the comment because the comment needed to be made. He needed to get that off. But then he went straight back to
right? He still had, he still was professional.
you know, the movie we blah blah blah. I was able to direct it. You know, he saw this shit. What's up with you today?
Yeah, you ain't feeling it? You ain't feeling it?
jacking it. You know what I mean?
But I mean, so he should have just said not said nothing. You're ready for it, not say
Michael
nothing.
B. Jordan, though, remember?
You said should he have not said nothing? No, he should have just answered the questions.
Sometimes you gotta get your shit off. I mean, maybe it's just me. I'm a type of nigga, I don't forget shit. So you know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
asking him to forget it. I mean, but what? Let me ask you this. So what he did was basically for himself, right? That's all that was. Because
he
I
had to
mean,
get
what
that
was
shit off.
accomplished?
Yeah,
with that?
I don't think he was trying to make a viral moment. He just like
But that's all you did.
All right, so if you've never been in a position where it's like somebody fronted on you, it could be whatever, and then you kept on doing your thing, and all of a sudden they hopped on back on your dick, and all of a sudden you're like, damn, you just trying to front on me before.
I've
like,
addressed it, yeah.
and so that's all he was doing.
Yeah.
He just was addressing it.
Publicly though, he addressed it in front of like she's working like, yeah, I'm the same nigga you was calling lame. Like he didn't have to do that.
He probably wouldn't even said it, but she was like, yeah, I remember you back in.
she was like, she was like, yeah, matter of fact, we went to high school together, we go way back. Like so he like, yeah, we do go way back. Remember the lane? Yeah. I was lame. Yeah.
No, man, he don't have to. You don't gotta do that.
But don't try to act like we buddy either.
y'all took that as her acting like.
Yeah.
She knew what she was doing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Michael B. Jordan, that's my...
Yeah, she tried to
We
get
went
the
to
kudos.
school
He didn't say
together.
Michael B.
She
Jordan
tried to
is
cloud
my
up. She
homie,
tried to
none of
cloud
that.
up on my nigga. My nigga said, nah, nigga, you ain't clouding up, nigga. I'm on you. I'm on you.
I got it.
I'm on you.
I like it.
I'm on you. And I guess she's also because I guess on her radio show that's where it all on her radio
I guess
show
what
she
I
had
would
said
have
something.
wanted to see is if it was a male reporter and he pressed like that, you just press the chick. Like,
But he didn't really press her. He ain't had that energy like, oh yeah, I'm a bitch.
what's
Yeah,
that
come on,
glasses
Rick.
energy? Did y'all not see the clip? Play the clip.
All he said was, I remember.
Listen to what y'all champion is.
need-
Y'all
But
happy that he
Blaze.
checked the
No,
check.
but he didn't.
Blaze, we need a panda hat.
Hold up, though.
Listen to what y'all
But he
y'all
didn't-
happy he
niggas.
checked the
Nah,
check.
but you made it seem like, but you sound like he made it like he pressed her. Like, nah, don't fucking talk. Like,
He made one quick comment and kept it pushing.
She didn't make no comment, but hey, congrats, you doing good and all this. I remember you from high school.
but she went on air and was saying that the nigga was corny. They used to clown him back in the day. That's where all this started.
Publicly, as you said.
On the airway, she has
Y'all
a
think he would have
syndicated.
did that to a dude?
She has a syndicated radio
Do y'all
show.
think he would have did it to a dude?
Yes.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Reese, you act like he was disrespectful to her.
Yeah, he didn't call her a
That
bitch or nothing
was.
like
She
that.
was doing her job. She's
But
doing her
he
job.
didn't call her out her name or nothing.
Let's just get to it because Reese is
He
making
just said, yeah, like, yeah, we did go to school together. I was the lame nigga, remember?
Okay, man.
Okay, because look, she's publicly said this about him on the radio, right?
I ain't heard that.
I'll send you the article where all this started.
Please. Play it for me.
I don't have the clip.
got the audio?
I read the blog because they
Yeezy
posted
story
it.
with the Yeezy
Look
numbers.
at this nigga, look. I'm standing on business. I ain't backing down.
Hey, you can say no business all you want. This Trav threw my man all the way off.
Yeah.
Don't blame me.
No, you came in with the energy. You set the tone.
Can y'all play the Michael B. Jordan clip though? Let's play that.
I'm trying to find it right now.
It's in the
Don't
chat.
blame
Y'all put
me.
it in the chat.
Y'all put it in there.
I can't believe y'all.
I'm not acting like it was the
Y'all
illest thing.
celebrating that, like-
I'm not acting like it was the illest thing, but I mean, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you gotta just address the situation.
Listen, what I would have did in that matter, there's nothing wrong with him speaking his mind to her, but like, let me push you aside, like, hey, you know what I mean, like.
And the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science and Newark, okay? No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me
This is
say that.
unprofessional.
We used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously
So
killing
just the audio.
things out here.
Let's start.
How
you
is
got
the
it.
difference between you actually... Is it just
Yeah, I got the audio.
Corny guy, and I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went
That's
to
how they do
school with
Russell
Michael
Wilson.
B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there.
Yeah,
He was
like,
no
what-
Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshot. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him. Now look at him. He got like anthem money. Well, yeah, I didn't exactly.
That's what started it.
Okay, if that justifies it for y'all, cool. I'm
No,
not
but-
disputing.
No, but I'm just, but you making it seem like this nigga went up there and was all like aggressive with her and da 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 da.
I said no, I didn't. Des. I said it
You
was
said he
un-
pressed.
I
You
I
said
it
you
was
said
un-
you
pressed
said
her.
you think he cool for pressing the chick.
Right, it was unnecessary. He could have pulled this to the side, like, look, you know, I heard that bullshit. Like, I'm gonna give you don't. Dude,
But this was necessary. What they did.
I can't believe Fed Up Reese is talking like this. He's been fed up for the last 2 months. I don't know what's going on.
There's something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's somebody listening that he's.
I'm just trying to be. I mean, listen, y'all are on the same page, so it looks like I'm bugging on this because y'all all on the same page. But only thing I'm saying is that he could have just kept the interview going. Like, it didn't have to be. I'm the cool kid, right? Like,
It could have went either way. It could have.
that's all I'm saying.
Yes, he could have done it that way.
what was accomplished? That's all I'm asking.
Maybe he just wanted to get that off his chest. Sometimes it don't be. Sometimes you just gotta get certain.
Sometimes you gotta get certain shit off your chest.
Right, so that's when you, hey, come here, let me holler at you real quick. This interview, like, hey, you know that shit that you was saying back then? Like, yeah, you fuck shit.
Could he have done that? Yeah.
And he probably still did what you said, but he had to get that shit off. Right
But I
there.
want to embarrass her.
He didn't embarrass her.
How y'all speaking for? How y'all saying?
And how you speaking for?
Yeah, right.
I'm just going off of what I said. Y'all saying that he did it.
How you speaking for? You know something we don't know? Lori on your DMs, cuz? What's that?
He writing them rhymes.
Right.
Nah, my whole thing is,
Nah,
I don't think he would have did that to a dude.
I can feel you on that because niggas have. I mean, well, you know, he listens to the show too, but you know, we listen to Joe Budden. Joe Budden be going in on Michael B. Michael B. definitely need to see Joe Budden.
I don't listen to the show, but
He definitely
That's
needs to
a
see Joe Budden.
great
He definitely needs to see
example.
Joe Budden. So now that he did that, now he's on. Now
You
he's on
gotta
radar.
press everybody.
The clock is on. The clock is on because Joe Budden don't be getting no slack.
You helped me prove the point that I was trying to make. I appreciate
Look,
it.
but because I'm a realist.
I don't listen
I'm
to
a realist.
Joe.
I'm a realist, Reese. I'm a realist, Reese.
Hold the fuck up.
I'm a realist, Reese.
The point is not proven until he actually runs into Joe. And if he keeps that different energy, which
Yeah.
So your point's not proven.
Yeah, he got to see.
So
I'm just saying
so
when
he got to run into him.
yeah, when he runs into Joe, he
I don't
definitely got
listen to Joe.
We listen to Joe. We've been debunked that myth. Right, you listen.
Patreon and everything. You might be subscribed to that.
Hey, I definitely decided for the Patreon because
One of
the
us
content is
doing
being
this
on fire. Yeah, because the content on fire.
TV is back, real quick, and then we'll get up out of here. Snowfall is back. Hey,
Fuck Joe and Ice, man. And Queen's Flip and Melissa
I'm about done with
and Parks.
with BMF. This last
I heard the
episode,
writing is so ass.
Lamar walked into the church with a dog and a dead dog, and him and Snoop pulled out a strap on him.
Yeah, I see it.
Like I'm about done with BMF.
Yo, you know how wild that sounds?
I've been really in the Mary of Kingstown though. On
I
Paramount.
still ain't got that.
I keep hearing that's good.
Yeah, I keep hearing this good.
Your Honor is what
Y'all
I
niggas watch Southside?
I ain't even
never heard of that.
Dog, that shit is hilarious.
What is it? What?
It's a comedy about the South Side of Chicago.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious.
What-
Two
what
guys,
you
the
doing?
main characters, they work at like a little.
Yeah, they work at a rent center.
Yeah.
What
It's on HBO Max.
Okay. Whose password you got? Whose password you got?
I got one. I got one. What's the group?
Yeah, I got that. We not doing timestamps, so I can't say it. Gotta protect
I
it.
didn't want to know, really. You know what I'm saying?
I know we ain't doing timestamps anymore, so.
How far? How long?
2 hours and.
I ain't even covered
18
half of this
minutes.
shit on the docket, but we can get out of here for the night.
What the fuck is the list gonna be?
You tell me. Like, we don't want to offend you, so I mean, whatever you want the list to be. You know.
I thought we was doing West Coast.
Yeah, because they don't know Death Row.
I ain't no Death Row.
I mean, we can.
We doing hip hop with R&B with hip hop verses, or I want to do
It's interesting.
what hip hop
What you
R&B. Yeah, that's what Reese said. I still like this since we was originally the first people to do the So Def versus Bad Boy.
Yo, I listen. Whatever you want to do, because I don't want to offend you. You let us know. We just gonna follow suit. You feel me? I don't want no smoke with Trav. I'm gonna go on record and say I apologize. You know, I didn't mean to offend my brother over here.
Put no smut on my jacket.
You know what I mean? But
I don't give a
my
fuck.
jacket for a living.
yeah, obviously he was harboring some feelings. I didn't know it was that deep. You know what I'm saying? He pulled a Michael B. Jordan on us. Like,
Right. When the cameras came on,
Right.
we been sitting here for 20 minutes. Like,
only on camera. Only on camera.
family business, like, nah, I want
Right.
the world to hear.
Right. And this went crazy, started firing crazy shots at you, crazy shots at me. He said, you cool, Blaze, but
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're
I
cool.
don't like that. I don't like that.
Nah, we good.
Not too much on track.
I want to make sure we good. You feel
We
me?
good.
Because I don't want to get blindsided next week. Like,
No, I ain't even gonna say nothing about the music next week. I'm just submit the records and
So y'all want to talk about the fact that I was paying people to comment on my shit?
I don't give a fuck. I'm on his head. Nigga, fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga, bro. Nah, man, because this nigga be talking, man. Nah, I'm not rolling, Reese. Fuck that, bro. This nigga be talking too much shit, y'all. Y'all don't get to see what we see. He likes to play this victim role on camera.
No.
this
On
we
camera.
You gotta stop that
On
narrative,
camera.
bro.
in trouble last
Nah,
week.
nigga,
This
fuck
right
no. He here. So it ain't no. He's here. Don't.
That's
let
not
him
the
fool
narrative.
y'all. He's been pulling this bullshit for y'all for 5 years, and then he
No,
got
it ain't
And he got his
bullshit.
little, and he got his little fan cut up. Oh, y'all be jumping Trav. No, fuck
They
that.
hear it just like I hear it.
Trav is a music snob. Y'all got to hear it live. He doesn't respect our music choice. I don't talk music with y'all. I only talk
I
with
don't talk
Blaze.
technical music with y'all
Yeah, nigga.
because it don't make no sense
Yeah,
to.
it don't. Nah, nigga.
Trav, do you think that you take crazy shots, maybe not on the show, but in the chat? Like, do you think that you take crazy shots?
Crazy shots? No.
All the time.
No, like shots that we could never take at you.
Facts.
No.
We just got to see it in HD. We didn't see it in
Look,
8K.
I'm back to this technical aspect of it now. Like, so he talks technical with you because you produce, right? Why are you talking technical music with him?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's the key.
I don't talk technical music with anybody.
But I'm
No.
I'm just
Because
using,
you know I know.
Hey, why?
Because you know I
Who
know.
was this nigga? What's his credentials?
No, Trav is usually the person who's like the person who brings it.
I get it, but I'm just saying, why you talking it back to him? Like,
Why-
he said he comes to you because you a producer.
Right, so he come in.
What
like,
makes
yo,
him
check this
qualified?
uh, That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I mean, I feel like he knows his stuff, and he's really into the nerd part of it. Like, and so am I. Like the one app, yeah. That's got him hot.
I'll rest my case, Ron.
Let's go ahead and close down the show.
Patreon.
We got some family business.
Patreon. Listen.
Hey,
the listeners out
and this
there.
nigga's a capper. He got a Tupac shirt on and he don't even like pop.
I
Fuck
don't.
what this nigga be talking about, y'all. Don't believe this nigga.
I don't like
Don't
Pac.
believe this nigga.
But you don't even know his real fucking
Don't
name,
believe this
nigga.
nigga.
You don't even know his real name, so
Don't
don't,
believe
talk to
this
me
nigga, man.
about no technical shit.
He keeps saying that.
Right, like,
Because he don't
do
know.
you care to, like, what's his real name, please?
It don't matter. Do your research.
It's not Tupac Shakur.
Maru, like what is it?
He definitely wasn't born Tupac. You think he was born Tupac?
Look, don't get on his bad side.
Yeah.
You're thinking his name is
Yeah.
Tupac.
I'm sorry.
You was mans. You know what I mean? You the last man standing.
All eyes on me didn't cover that. Like, I'm sorry.
Eat your fucking pizza, nigga. You've been snacking at it all for the past 2 hours.
I'm just saying,
Enjoy
man.
your fucking pizza.
I'm just saying, man. Don't fall. Don't let the cries. He's
Ain't
the
no
boy.
cries.
He's the boy that cried wolf. Don't let this. Don't let this.
Ain't
nigga
no
fool
tears.
y'all. Don't let this nigga fool
Ain't
y'all,
no
man.
tears.
He be talking mad shit. And then when niggas bring that shit to his front door, he want to be all offended.
Let me ask Recent Dale's a question. How many times have we had this episode?
That's what I'm saying. That's what. Listen. That's why I was surprised.
We run
But
into
hey,
this issue.
but Blaze on some real shit. Hey, look, the crazy thing is, I thought that we was about to run into this a couple months ago. Remember, he was kind of teetering the fence a couple months ago, and I was like, oh man, we about to run into it. Remember, he was just. Remember, I forget what was something was going on. Remember, he was like, he was acting a little.
Nah,
I'm
nothing
like, oh
going
man, we
on.
about to run into one of these Trav episodes. Cause matter of fact, when we first started the list. Remember when we first started the list? Remember he got mad because we was talking about his list and man, y'all trying to tell me what I get picked. Like he was hot.
Can I say this?
I didn't think we was gonna record the next week because remember it got heated in the chat when we first started the list. So
Can I say this to our listeners?
we was
our
overdue.
group, within the four of us, we know that we're going to talk trash to every single one of us is going to take slander. Every single. I wanted to talk about Dez because he posted a selfie before he got here today. That's what we do.
I seen it.
That's what we do. So that's like a part of our brotherhood. It's like, yeah, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting away with nothing with us because we going.
We do.
I mean, that's what we, you know. And I get it. Sometimes you might not be in the mood for it, but we don't.
But Blaze, this the kicker. No one is saying anything malicious to where I feel like a nigga should be coming in upset.
Well, no. Trav teeters the line sometimes with the way.
But that's what he might do it.
Like,
And we let
sexuality type stuff. He's like,
and
oh,
what do we
what you
do?
trying to say?
We let Trav get away with
I
murder
ain't called
because
nobody out there.
listen,
I don't.
About their name, but you'll lean towards it.
right?
You'll lean
We
towards
let
it.
No, I play the pause game just like everybody else. That
Nah, but listen, you crack certain
You don't
jokes.
say how you say that?
You crack certain jokes, Trav, that
pom-poms,
we
that
don't
don't
crack
mean
on
your
you.
sexuality, man. That just means you being a cheerleader.
Reese, he cracks certain
And who
jokes.
typically is true?
Come on, man.
He-
I don't play that because you can't put that on somebody without proof.
He cracks
No, I
certain
wasn't
jokes
even-
on us that we can't crack on him. And we let it ride because we like, look, we don't want to get Trav all riled up and upset, so we don't be really saying nothing.
No, I ain't rolling.
I think you cheated, my brother, but it's all good. We
It's
used to
all
it, so
good.
we just
I knew this moment was coming. I was kind of surprised that it happened today, but you was overdue. It happens at least once a year. For 5 years, he's giving this episode.
like in previous episodes was a little sassy. You ain't say that?
He does that type of shit all the time, but I'll let it roll off my back.
In the episode,
I'll let it roll off my back. You know what I'm saying?
to your
You
phone.
feel me?
I didn't say that in the
You feel me?
episode.
I let it roll off my
I said
back.
that on the
Do
chat.
it for the camera.
Yeah, I let it roll off my back when he be trying to, you know what I mean?
I said it
It's
in the
like-
chat because he said something slick to me first.
Trav, if I go back and find the episode, you said it on that
Listen,
episode.
I-
It's all good. We don't care. Like, we
No,
don't
I
care.
didn't say. I remember saying it in the
You never say
chat.
blowing smoke all in the camera on the episode, Trav?
No, I said it in the chat because he said something slick, and then I said. He said something slick. And I said, "What you doing, blow hookah in your phone?" That's what I said.
Hey, listen, man.
Which is
Hey,
still.
so even if it wasn't in
Listen.
the chat, what are you saying when you say that?
It's just weird.
Like, what are you insinuating? It's weird.
Listen,
It's
man.
weirdo activity, right?
I let it roll off my back. Cause a nigga that rocks Smurf blue tech fits can't really tell me nothing. So I don't really be tripping. I don't really be tripping.
All right, let's wrap this show up.
I don't really be tripping.
Hey man, I need the fashion of y'all two niggas, man. That's what y'all
Yo,
do.
two niggas, here we go.
That's what
See,
y'all do,
see,
man.
I just got grouped in that.
Yeah,
Nah, it's all, listen,
big
it's
brother,
all
and little brother.
It's all good. Listen,
Fontaine Pooh over here. I leave it
it's
to.
all, listen, bro.
That was funny.
I leave it to
At the end of the
Fontaine Pooh
day,
over
look,
here.
at the end
The
of the day,
fashion shit, you can have that shit, bro.
look, at the end of the day, listen,
I
bro.
can't talk fashion shit. I can't talk that sneaker shit with you. But this music shit, bro.
Yeah, don't talk it with me because you went outside.
Period.
You just be on wiki pages.
On wiki pages. I was outside with your big brother, nigga.
Reddit.
Fuck out of here. Me and Tricky was outside, nigga, sharing cigarettes.
You just be
nigga.
on, yeah, you just be on the deep dark web getting your info. You know what I mean?
Cannabis.
Nigga, when you met me, I was outside, nigga, with your brother.
Nah, it's all love. It's all love, man. Yeah, you've been outside for a long time.
For a long fucking time.
Niggas on the what was that?
Yeah, Travis, you been outside for a minute.
A long time.
Say you're not outside.
Yeah, when you and Dame. Remember when you and Dame?
Yeah, me and Dame D.
Y'all was on the
We was on the flyer at the skating room.
No, y'all was on TV. Remember the little local channel? Remember the for real? No, I'm not trying to be funny. Hey, Reese, I didn't even like, but nah, you know how that is.
I was outside when Major League was popping.
No, Reese, this is real shit, bro. You know the little I forget what channel it was.
I don't know what channel it was.
Like community access? What?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but him and Dan was on the rapper. Real shit.
I ain't just
No, you said laughing.
You said-
Am I trying to be funny on track? Am I trying to
But listen, this is the perfect example how he'll make anything look lame.
I'm telling
That's the perfect
I'm telling a
example.
real story.
Yeah,
I've
and
been
he
outside.
that's something with you. Like
No,
I've been
that's
outside.
what you do.
you gotta really.
No, that's what you
But
do.
I'm just letting you know
That's
that I'll be
something with
outside
you.
and it's a joke, but
I know you be outside. When I did my interview, I shouted you
I
out.
ain't said a word. Like you said, I'm sitting here for 10 minutes and he's talking about I just made that look lame. Like, I didn't say a word.
you're part of your back.
Yeah. You ain't turn his back to me, start laughing.
Your back.
It's okay.
You on camera.
Yeah.
Hey man, we stupid, bro. Hey, let's get.
He rubbing his eyes. That's the nigga gonna pay the
Hey,
fool.
nah, let's get out of here.
Sorry, Miss Billups.
My nigga Trav back in the good mood. Let's get out of here before we
Sorry, Miss Billups.
before we wake the man back up. Let's get up out of here, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not yet subscribed to the Patreon
Hey, this show-
page, please do.
Listen, bro, y'all gotta love us for this one. This is
Man.
Please do. It's a lot of exclusive content
Sorry,
on
Miss
there.
Billups.
Hey, and this wasn't content. Niggas Trav came with real feelings today, y'all. I want y'all to know that. This was not a part of the script.
At all.
Like I ain't threatening the fan or something.
At all. Yeah,
I ain't-
this was on the dock.
I ain't did
We got a
that.
lot of stuff coming up, man. Patreon's gonna get even crazier.
This nigga said we lucky he ain't threatening a fan. Damn, bro.
I ain't did that in a minute.
And he be getting hella love on the playlist. I don't understand about this.
He got Murph Mays on the payroll. Like, damn, what you doing?
Oh, he got Murph on the payroll.
Sorry.
I don't know what we're gonna do for next week's playlist, but
Yeah, let's figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
What we doing?
We out of here.
I ain't gonna.
Man, you should know this.
I keep looking at Reese. I keep thinking about the glove.
The what?
The what?
We driving the glove.
Yeah.
Right.
He trying it. See? And y'all think it's me. This is this nigga antagonizing me because he know I'm gonna react. Hey, what? Janae, how you gonna say trigger? He trying to yeah, he trying to trigger me, Reese. He trying to use you.
If you fall for it,
He trying to trigger me.
Well, until we see y'all again another time.
Yeah, man. Do it again next week.
Signing out. What we talking about?
Peace.
Hopefully we'll be here next week.
We'll be here next week.
We off.
Oh, man.
My motherfucking head hurt, man. Y'all niggas is funny, man.